Good morning, people. I believe it's 7 a.m. here in Thailand. Just a quick pop up. I was going to do sunrise, but I was just messing about, not really doing anything. Had a shower, had a coffee, had something to eat, had to visit the facilities, and yeah, and then I just fell back asleep. But that's what happens in Thailand. But yeah, we'll just go for a little wander just up for the market, probably about an hour, see what's happening. It is Tuesday, and some people say Taco Tuesday, but yeah, I've probably missed most of the action this morning. There has been some rain, but the sun is out, it's shining on me, and people are off to work, probably off to school as well. Yeah, so right, we'll just go for a little walk now. Yeah, I was going to do a stream yesterday as well, but I thought Johnny was going to go live, and hummed and hard and thought, nah, I'll just wait it out, and I thought, nah. So, but yeah, ended up just having a rest day yesterday. I didn't really do a great deal. I did plan to watch some movies and stuff, but that didn't eventuate, sadly. But I usually just go with the flow. You know, if I've got friends in town, I'll make the effort. Caught up with Clarkey. I try to catch up with him again, but I was just having issues with line, and I think there's a conflict between my other phone and this phone, and it did happen last time. I remembered when I used to chat to somebody I don't speak to anymore last year. Like, I'd get messages from months ago on the other phone, and it was really strange. So I just think there's a gremlin there. I did update the iPhone 6S to the new Apple 15.1 or whatever it is, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I was looking at sunset this morning on the balcony. I thought, oh, I really should get out and do this, but I just hummed and hard, and you do that. But yeah, it's a bit quiet over at the Vietnamese restaurant there. I still haven't tried that, and I will go over there, I think, because it is only 45 baht. But then you chuck in the cow soy on top of that, and you think about the ice cream. And those ice creams are pretty good for 5 baht. So you're out north, you can get those icy poles for like 5 baht, 10 baht. I know in Palau I got this like tiger striped ice cream. It was quite nice for 10 baht, and I thought, wow. But I do like ice cream. I have got a fair few shorts up there, and I dare say I've got a lot more on the hard drives. So I do have to sit back down onto the computers at some point and try and do that, because we are running out of time. But this street here, rather busy. Sometimes it can be quiet, but usually this time very busy, and you do have a lot of these vans. As you can see, there's like van after van, and these are normally school vans. Yeah, it normally glitches out around coming up here for some reason. I might try and do a stream where I'm going into a few of the accommodations around here. I might have to tee that up first, but usually like they're pretty cool. Like I've walked in when I haven't been streaming and just asked a couple of random questions at a few places. But there is a lot of price difference I have found. Like there is cheap, and then there's cheap, and then there's expensive, and then there's the in-between. Yeah, you do have to watch yourself on this soy here, because there are people walking and scooters that do come past, and they can get quite close. Like they're not playing any games with you, it's just that there is a lot of traffic. Yeah, because quite often I go, geez, this person's pretty close, and then you look, there's an oncoming car coming. So yeah, we'll just go for a little stroll today, just showing what's going on a Tuesday here. As I said, it's usually Taco Tuesday, they say, so hopefully I might be able to sneak through here. Like, they're usually very good here in Chiang Rai. Like, they'll actually stop for you and tell you to come past or come through. Like, you don't really get that in Pattaya or... Like, Ban Chan, you do actually. Ban Chan was somewhat friendly as well, I found, but I found it quite odd that there wasn't a lot of English in Ban Chan, of all things, especially with the street food holders, I found. Very, very Thai, but obviously we are in Thailand, guys. But I do find out here, they do make the conscious effort with English, and a lot of people, surprisingly, have very good command of the English. And I've had some very good chats with some Thai locals, which some has been caught on film, but that's like stuff I'll probably not release. But I do have a couple of good shorts of like people asking me about Australia, and they all think that like Australians are like it's a rich country, and I say yes, it is a rich country, but you have to take into account buying houses, buying food, and if you're renting. And I'm just explaining to them like the cost of living, and I said yes, you can make money there, but depending on your living circumstances, that's what can throw you about. But if you've got a house full of people, you'll be okay, and you'll have cheaper rent. And I am getting the stares of the tattoos again, but most of them do know me around here, and they don't really stop and gawk. But yeah, I do come through here a lot. and sometimes they go, oh, you'll not film today? I say, no, I have a break. But no, most are very engaging. Like, I don't really have too many issues. There's only been a couple of times like people have like turned away, but obviously if I see that, I go the other way. But I have had to play around with that blurring tool, and it's a bit hit and miss. Like, yeah, because I quite often wondered how they did blur out all the faces in those, like the tail ones, and I thought they were using a external app. But it is very finicky. But yeah, at this time of the day, it's anything goes. Everyone's coming through, so do watch yourself here, guys. And you'll have monks walking around. You really can't miss monks. Like, they're pretty much like safety vests in Australia. But the sun is shining, guys. There you go. There's the sun. Very, very warm. This is life in Thailand after 7 o'clock. You know, you got markets, you got people looking for food, people off to school. You got the street sweeper there. And it is good because, like, Chiang Rai, very, very clean city, and occasionally I do see some rubbish, but that's what happens, guys. But very, very clean out here, and I do find a lot of the Thai provinces do have people that do come and sweep. And yesterday, when I think it was yesterday or the other day, no, it was the Sunday when I walked off to the market when I left my cord behind. I ended up chatting to a local guy who was macheting the grasses along a soy, and like, he had the vest on, and like, I asked him, I said, is this like your job you do? And he says, oh, I do this for free. And so he didn't really have a good command of the English, but I did have a little chat. So I think they sort of probably have people who do get paid, but they do have these communities that just come and try and make things beautiful. But he did have this massive long machete, and like, I wasn't intimidated, but like, you do just back off a bit. But he was really nice, and I did notice he was doing the whole soy. At first I thought that was his house, because I did ask him the questions about this old house, and he said no, like, I just cut the grass there. But he seemed really cool, and as I said, I realised I forgot my cord a bit down the track, so I did see him there, and I smiled at him. So, like, we'll just watch out there because they're just throwing some stuff off. How are you again, mate? All right? Yeah, I haven't popped through for a couple of days. Yeah, so we're just going to pop through the meat market here. Yeah, small YouTuber, mate. Small.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where you come from?
Australia.
Australia.
And you come from Thailand? Thailand.
London.
You come from London? Oh, I've got some friends in London, and I've also got some enemies in London as well. A lot of the trolls come from London for some reason, because it's very cold and depressing there. But thanks, guys. No worries. Yeah, I've popped through here a couple of times, guys, and they are very, very hospitable here. And here we've got some gai, or chicken, and apparently I am the chicken expert, but I'm nowhere a chicken expert. I think this lady is. Oh, have a look at that. She's chopping up those feet there. So yeah, you certainly wouldn't want the toenails in your chicken there. So yeah, like, the guys there are really, really, really good. Each time I come past, they have a chat. So it is good. And there's the heads. All right, thank you, ladies. So she's just buying some stock there now. So she could be a stall holder, or she's just going to go cook some stuff here. But you do have all these nice wares, as I show. So, and see, this is my only problem I have with street food: the amount of plastic bags. So you can buy all sorts of bags, ladies and gentlemen, and it is concerning. Like you'll go and pay for like a 40 or a 50 baht meal, and there'll be 3 to 5 plastic bags. So you'd have one for, say, your sauces and some other sauces, because quite often Thai dishes come with 3 or 4 sauces. and then you got your sugars and stuff. So, but I don't think there is a way around it, like unless they just mix everything into the food. But some people like sugar in theirs, and I find it odd how much sugar some people put in their food. So we'll go back out and look outside. I just want to try and find some footage of some meat and stuff being cut up, because I haven't had too much of the showing of the meats. But it is a random walk and anything is possible. Except for walking into a bar and getting blind drunk. That is probably 99.9% not going to happen. So, and as I was saying, I have made a short on the safety in markets with motorcycles that do come past. So certainly be careful with your stepping, and also your stepping on the ground, guys, because you can do yourself a mischief. And for those that do watch my streams, I do myself a mischief quite a lot. But back to the meats here. So she'll bag that up as we're talking about the plastics, and they'll weigh it up, and obviously there'll be a payment there. So very good. So if you are going to be buying meats at a market, I highly recommend come before 8 o'clock, preferably around 7 or even earlier, guys. And if you do leave it to 10 o'clock at night, you might be on the toilet for 30 hours or more, like I once was. And there's those plastic bags with all the sauces. So if you do have a partner, you can get them to obtain all these sauces and cook you stuff. And here's the rubber bands. And rubber bands are one of my curses as well with the plastic bands, because I do have arthritis. But even with arthritis, you do struggle taking apart these bags here. But there is a way to undo them with less stress if the person has put them on the proper way. But that doesn't happen. Now have a look how many rubber bands are on this, guys. Actually reminds me of that guy from the wrestling, when I used to watch wrestling as a child, in the Rock and Roll Wrestling Hall of Fame, that promoter Lou someone. He had all those, he had like beards and he had rubber bands in them or something. So there is some clothes over there, I've just noticed. So there are some nice dresses there for the larger lady, I guess. Yes, for the normal size girl. But these aren't dresses for the ghost trees. But these are quite nice summery dresses. I quite like them. They're quite eye-catchy, but they're not for everyone. And here are some button-up shirts. And I have a saying, I do need to get some button-up shirts at some point. So I can show off my chest tattoo, I guess. Yeah, I did have a lot of button-up shirts in Australia, but left them behind. But these here you can buy for peanuts, guys, like anywhere from 50 baht to 200 baht. And there's some cool kids ones, and this is the Crocodile Race Club. You do see these type of designs, the crocodiles and the bikes and stuff for kids. Kids love crocodiles and dinosaurs and soccer and stuff. So what else they got there? Yep, sea, soccer and bears. Usually very friendly type pictures on children's clothings there, as you can see. Very good, very good. Oh, no. So yeah, she's just taken her banana leaves off to do some work. So here's some jackets as well, guys. And I have said, if you are going to get a jacket, it's good to get like a light one as well. And like there are some really nice shirts, very very cheap with interesting designs, and I like the way out names and designs. And there's some army clothes, so you can be an army person. I don't know why you would want to say you're an army person. You know, I've known many person who have been in the forces, and it's I I think they all go through their own torment. Yeah, and I was very close with a Navy guy, as I've mentioned a couple of times in my streams, and just the horrors that he told me, and he'd he'd never elaborate or brag or anything, but yeah, and even the older chaps I knew who were in like the Japanese wars, yeah, they always told interesting stories. Yeah, it's quite popular in Australia for the retired servicemen to go and do these sausage sizzles in these RSL clubs. And you do get a lot of other fellas who just go and support their friends who aren't, who never served. But plenty of donuts there, very nice. There's a pink one. I quite like the chocolate donuts with either the nut or the pistachio. Quite often you get a cashew nuts or even the peanut. But they do have a lovely taste, these donuts. This here would make a good short, actually. Very good short. Yeah, they're very big on these sweets. Like I did do a couple of reviews on these 7-Eleven, and the one I had was just absolutely terrible, and I was more upset that I wasted, I think it was 15 baht on the thing, and I thought, oh, I could have bought this and that with that. But these breads are quite interesting. Now, speaking of breads, yeah, the breads out here are very, very sweet unless you go to a proper bakery. Yeah, so here's some stuff that's being packed away to go off to somebody. But yeah, we'll go for a bit of a wander in here. Yeah, we did have some rain, but that didn't affect me. I hummed and hawed about walking off for sunrise, but I just potted around. I didn't even look at the phone. I just like chilled. Yeah, we keep getting these two lurkers that keep popping in every couple of hours. Like they're probably looking for like some rant or something, perhaps. Now here's some. Ooh, something smells really good here. Ooh, there's like the garlic, I think. Very good. We'll just back off a bit in case if we get in our way. Yeah, very good. I do love the smells of cooking, but you do have to be careful when they do cook up the chilies, because many times I have walked past a kitchen and I've got the exhaust fan going, and then you get a good dose of the old chili in your eyeballs, and you start to water the eyes. Yeah, I've got some candy in here before, I think. No, here. I've got some candy in this one here before. Yeah, I was looking in here, but then I got some candy in here. Like, I do buy a lot of candy, and I did get that 57 baht the other day. And these here are quite nice. And you can get these packs here. And these ones here, I really like these. I remember I got some of these in Pattaya, going up to Palau on the bus. I bought these, and they have a mixture of coconut flavour and very, very nice, but very sweet. So you make sure you brush your teeth after having candy. And you do have these sunflower seeds, and they are very good. These are very popular with the Thais as well. Yeah, because a lot of my Thai friends will just sit down with like a bag of like nuts or seeds and just have a little snack as they're chatting away with their friends. But Thais are usually very social, like the men and the women. We did come through here before because I was talking about, not this specific spot, but I was talking about if when I do go fishing, I can cook my fish. It'd be even better to catch a fish and then pay someone to cook it for me. So here's the outside of like a market here. We'll come back in a moment. We'll just cruise back a bit. But sunlight is shining. We'll go back in and have a look in the market as well, but the sun is out. Very, very bright, guys. People are still walking around. Like they'll probably walk around here for the next hour and then it'll get quiet. Like I did say, about 5:30, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you got foot traffic, then picks back up again just before 8, and then about 9-ish it tends to get a little quieter. But things can change. Have a look at these grapes, rather nice. So we'll come back out here in a moment. We'll just duck back in here and just have another browse in here. Because with these markets here, they tend to open up between now and 8 o'clock. So like some of these roller doors are up and down, and then you'll come back next time and you'll go, oh, I never knew that was there. And it happens to me all the time. But here you can get all your loved one their makeup needs, if they do need makeup. But the Thai girls or Thai men do like makeup. Yeah, I've noticed before, I think the last time I watched some daytime or nighttime TV, I was watching that show with that celebrity guy called Mottam. And he had all these guests on, and they were like these youths. I'd say they'd be in their early 20s, and they all had a lot of makeup on it, and it wasn't just for the television appearance. But yeah, it's sort of like the emo or the gothic craze, I think. But it's just these boys have so much of this makeup on, it makes them look very feminine. Now here you can get your kid some 99 baht shoes, Spider-Man, and you can get the pony there. I don't think that's a unicorn, but that is a pony, it says. Yeah. And you can get some nice little shoes for the girls there, or footy shoes. And these are pretty cool, actually. Actually, there's some Converse. Whoa, Chuck Taylors. Wonder if these are legit Chuck Taylors. Wow. I might go have a look because like he's just setting up actually. We'll just try and make my way through. For those that like football, I don't know nothing about soccer or football, but there are streamers who do know a lot of stuff about football and do like tipping and stuff. So if you're into boring stuff like that, you can go and watch that stuff. But I don't know nothing about football, except for I did watch Italy and Honduras at the Olympics, and that was a fantastic game. Now, I think these are legit Chuck Taylors. And here's the pink ones, I think. The pink Chuck. Wow, these ones have been here a long time, like new. Wow. Normally with shoes they have a date of manufacturer, but my eyesight isn't the best. These are a men's 8. Yeah, it's a bit split. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to find the... Where's Kicks TV when you need him? But he wouldn't be on my channel, would he? Yeah, he's probably on one of those other ones. But yeah, I don't mind a Chuck Taylor. I'm not... I'm trying to think if I actually ever owned a pair of Chuck Taylors. I don't think I did actually, no. I think I did have my eye on some Chuck Taylors once, but I was more a Nike type of character. Although I did have Adidas's and a couple other brands as well. Mostly Nikes. But yeah, I could set up a business. I could send these over to the English chat. But yeah, we'll wander off now. Yeah, you can grab some really good bedding in here, guys, so you don't get bed bugs. Now, I always do this. I walk down the wrong way, and I did say about market safety, guys. Make sure you look, because these bikes do come down, and it is a thoroughfare. Now, we will try and work out which way. It don't really matter anyway. Oh, here's some lingerie, guys. And girls, because we do have some girls. Yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of lingerie. It is good in the long term relationships, but yeah, we'll go for a wander up here perhaps, and then we'll go back outside. But here's some good kid stuff actually. Yeah, we'll have a bit of a browse in here. Yeah, my best mate, he also had his son come a couple of days ago, so it was good to check out a couple of pictures of his young son there and them having a sleep. Oh, they've got some nice little suits there. G'day, mate. How are you? Yeah, it's just a short stream. Like some of these streams. G'day, Dave. How are you? How Pete? Like, yes, sometimes they're hit and miss. But I was gonna, I did wake up for sunrise, but I just messed about and had a coffee and just chilled. Like yesterday, I wanted to stream about 4:35, but I just chilled yesterday. But yeah, this is an undercover market. Like I normally come for a stroll and just show what's happening. Some people find it interesting, but they can always go and watch something else if they don't like. But most of you guys know all this stuff, but it is good to see all the prices so you don't get like a big shock when you do come here. But see, I don't really find the prices of Thailand crazy. I think like even in Pattaya you've got good prices. It's hit and miss. Like with fruit, I used to just go to this one place to get my mangoes for 40 baht they were, and it was the Soy Bakal market near Tukkom, and I'd always get 40 baht on them. But you could go up the road and be paying 90 baht for your mangoes. But some places are very expensive. And here is a wig, guys. If you are bald, and that was me in the mirror, the man in the mirror. So if you are bald, you can obtain a wig, guys. And R7 does have some lovely hair. I wonder if he does sell those hairs. And here are some rabbits. Here are some rabbits, guys. We keep seeing rabbits. Yeah, did you manage to sort out your stuff, or are you still going with that, Pete? Yeah, I'm doing good. Like, I did want to stream you yesterday, but I just had a bit of a chill day because, like, I did quite well on the weekend. I was a bit concerned. I was saying to myself, like, weekends are very, very hard because of all the trolls come out from work, and there are a lot more streamers doing their stuff on the weekend. We did quite well on the weekend, so we'll probably try and do some more weekenders. But I do like the 4:30, 5 o'clock times in Thailand. That suit me, and but I do have to pop up for the night time and the morning time so I can, because I've got subscribers and viewers from all parts of the globe. So, and yeah, so I've got a couple of memberships. Like some people have bought memberships, so I have to try and work out when to do some streams for them. Like I did do a unlisted stream yesterday just for 6 or 7 minutes, because if I did a video I might have run out of memory on this expensive phone apparently, so I just thought it's easier just to do an unlisted stream and then release it, and just thank everyone for the support. But the memberships are more a joke. You know, as I said, those crime family simps were calling me an e-beggar, and I didn't even have a membership. I just had the super chat open, and they're like the blokes that they simp to in Pattaya that they promote all have these cash apps and links, but they don't dare say, oh, this guy's an e-beggar too. But they promote these pimps, they promote these false prophets and these seedy characters, and then they try and discredit me. Very, very strange behaviours, guys, from these so-called prophets in the UK. But these are very nice. I quite like these, and they can be hit and miss, but these ones I have tried, and these are really, really nice. Like with the prawn crackers that we're used to in Australia. Oh, and this jerky, guys, with the sesame seed, fantastic. I forgot to make a short of this because it was that fantastic. It reminded me of the jerky in the Singapore airport. If you've ever been to the Singapore airport, go and have a free sample of the jerky, and you can even buy it to take on the plane because it is certified to take. So I will grab the chat there. Yeah, there's plenty of rabbit stuff around. Yeah, it's always an issue when there's dramas close to that one, Pete. Yeah, I was like, I know yesterday you were so frustrated, and I actually thought at least somebody else is having a rough trot of it, and it's not just me. Sorry to say, but you do know what I mean. Yeah, like you're right. Like they basically said that I caused problems in bars, and no bar owner has said what problems I've caused. But there was a bar owner who has said some outlandish lies that I beat up my daughter's mother. And you know for a fact, Peter, that it's the other way around. So So it's quite hilarious how these charlatans do make up these stories just to discredit people. And why do people want to discredit people? Is it because they are concerned that these other people, possibly like me, have information that um, they don't like shared? But everyone knows all the seedy activity anyway. But But we'll get back to the street food in a minute. See, with these markets, like they'll just pop out and you'll end up somewhere else. But we'll walk up this way and then we'll get back into the market there. But this one kicks back up about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then she goes to about 9, 10 o'clock. So you can always find something to eat down here. And I haven't had anything bad here either, guys. Like I did get a lot of this pork rind and I did try the spicy one, and the lady said, this is spicy, and I didn't believe her, and I really enjoyed half of the bag, and then I realised, yes, this is quite spicy, and it gave me a whole bunch of problems. Now these cars I absolutely love, and if these were in Australia, these would be worth a fortune. And these are good little workhorses. Now any of these utilities, these are hot commodities in Thailand, because if you work in a market or you've got a street food place, this is what you've got. And you can just use this as a mobile business as well. So many times I've shown ones that just pop up with like a roti stand on it, or a drink stand, or pad thai, or bacon and eggs. That could be a good idea, a sausage sizzle bacon and egg style, because I remember in Australia quite often, depending on where you work, you get bacon and eggs and sausages and stuff like that for like breakfast on certain. And on one top, like, because most works have a barbecue in Australia, unless with all this woke stuff they've chucked them out, and that wouldn't be surprising. But back to the barbecues. Now you'll find barbecues in every workplace pretty much in Australia. And but this one time, the boss hired this, it was basically a trailer. And on the trailer it had all these hot plates, and this bloke come and he cooked up all these eggs and bacons and potatoes and whatnot. But that could be a good business model in the back of, say, that utility there. Yeah, it's just, see, I'm a bit disappointed with certain characters and their lies, but what can you do, Pete? Like, what can you do? Like, you're damned if you do. Like, every time I come back at them hard, they built a website on me, they put up lewd photos and just slandered me and lied about me. It was only one or two things they got correct, but everything else was absolute lies. And if anyone read that, they would think, geez, this guy sounds like a cool cat. But how you going, buddy? All right? Yeah, I do. See, I've worked it out. I've triggered them. They're very jealous of something. And I've just got a small channel, and I'm just a dude just walking around showing Thailand. Like, they even had the gall to say, I don't love Thailand. But these guys, all they do is they talk about Thai girls in the most derogative way, and they talk about these Thai girls disgustingly, and they talk very rudely of them, and very rarely you hear anything nice to come out of their names. These guys are just absolute trash, and they say they love Thailand. Do you guys hear me talk trash about like the beautiful Thai girls here? You know, I don't even talk bad about my enemies' partners. They talk bad about my daughter's mum. Like she didn't do anything wrong to anyone. Now here's those banana I was talking about the other day. And the only reason I know these are bananas or the pods is because when I was out at the farm in Payao, I saw them hanging off, and she was saying, yeah, that's the start of the banana. Now, as I was saying, you do have to watch yourself, guys, because there isn't much room around. And like actually, we'll go for a wander in here too, guys. Now, this one you sort of got to have a strong stomach, and you can put a mask on. I do have one in my bag, but I won't put it on. So I tend to let all the workers go through because I'm retired, and these chaps have to earn their coin. But here's plenty of sauces here and the odd fly. And here's some more meats and some more meat cutting up there. So you certainly wouldn't want to upset her because she could carve you up in like quick smart, guys. So she's pretty good with those knives, isn't she? I do enjoy watching like the men and the girls preparing the food and especially cooking. G'day, Steve. How are you, mate? Yeah, I find it fascinating. Like, some are really good at it and some aren't. Like, when I was in Pradamac, I've said this before, I used to get fruit off this old guy, and I swear to goodness he was going to chop off his hand if that machete was sharp, but it was quite blunt. But he wasn't the cheapest either, so it was just because he was close to the condo there. And I reckon if Peter's still here, he'll know who I'm talking about. There were a couple of those fruit sellers there. Yeah, I'm the same, Steve, as I said. Watching them cook. Now, I did get some good footage in Banchan of a couple of the street, and there's a pig ear going in there. So have a look at this, guys. Like, she's going to chop into that. But watching them cook, and I did say earlier, you do got to watch it when they're cooking the chili, because so many, look at that, guys. They're beautiful. Now, pork is really hard to cut, because I tried to cut some pork skin, like so it could be made into pork rind, and you know what? Like the people who cut that, bloody hell, like they would be able to chop up anyone quick smart. But very, very hard to chop the skins. But it comes down to the timing, how long they've been sitting down. But I won't stay here long because these crabs, they do my head in like that. But here's a pig having a shave. And look at the eyes in there, guys. Now this pig is having a shave for market, guys. And then this piggy went to the market. This piggy went to the market. And there's some chicken, guys. And some pad thai noodles. And here's these bags I keep talking about. But I don't think there is any way around it from not having these bags unless you're going to walk around with a whole bunch of sauces. And who's going to walk around with a bunch of sauces? I don't think the grab delivery guy is going to think too highly of that. And when your food rocks up, it's all going to be mixed up. Yes, yes. Pardon me. Yeah, these sausages are quite good actually. I've had them a couple of times, and I'll get a loaf of bread or half a loaf of bread and just have some sausages there. A bit like the old Frankfurts, um, like the cocktail Frankfurts, which are quite popular in Australia with the old bung frits. I have tried to find some bung frits out here, but it does not taste like the same. Like bung frits is something I'd probably have like once a month. I'd just have like, but not here sadly. I'd have bread and plenty of sauce and a couple of slices of the bung frits on it. But it's something you don't really want every day. And I remember a bloke I worked with, he'd have a Fritz sandwich every day. And I thought, geez, put some cucumber and tomato in there, mate. Actually, I did put that hamburger video up I sat on for like a while because I thought it may have come across a bit um, like I didn't say it was good, but it was an enjoyable burger and it was tasty. And I did forget to say, it did remind me of a Hungry Jack's Whopper burger of all things, which is a Burger King burger. And I did enjoy it. And I'm pretty fussy about burgers. Like I like the nice greasy burgers with the egg and the bacon and that. But that burger, to be fair, was very tasty and enjoyable and had a good um, uh, sloppiness factor to it in some parts. So I certainly will try one again. So that other burger I want to try on the budget trip is that 39 baht burger. That absolutely looked good. But sadly, I had a late khao soi that day. But I reckon I could have pushed it in because I am trying to put the weight on. And we have a bit of rain, guys. But that's okay. Jeremiah will get back into the market perhaps. Now this 7-Eleven, I've never noticed this one here. Um, I don't know if I should take the risk and have a look in here. I know last time they got upset with me in the other one, but we'll just have a. I can look, and if I get asked to leave, I'll do so. But these 15 baht ice creams, like the milk ones, I used to get in Pattaya all the time for 10 baht, and then they put them up to 15 baht. I think 2 months before I left Pattaya. But I did come across a 5 baht one here, and this is why I always get the pink one because it reminds me of this. But these ones taste really good, these Nestle's. But sometimes you've got a really good selection of ice creams, and like because the Family Mart where the condo where I was very hit and miss. Oh, I haven't seen this Greek yogurt before, guys. A bit of the old Greek yogurt. And you know what? That's boysenberry. Yeah, I reckon we're going to have to do a short on that. Now, I can't make a short now, so I will come back and get that. Now, how much is that? That's not a pilot. Now, I have done a short on a pilot before. Now, where's... actually, these golden Kit Kats, they are the bomb, guys. And there is another one that... Oh, these ones here, the Extreme, I've done shorts on these before, but I'm trying to find the orange, the elusive orange one. And the only reason I call it the elusive is because when I was in Palau, I saw the marketing literature of the signage as you normally see, like something like this. And outside a shop in Palau I went past all the time, I saw the orange, and but I never found an orange one. So I do believe they do exist, but I think they're probably quite rare. Now, guys, here is a good tip for your cotton tip. Now, these ones here are 20 baht and they come with 2-pack. So that is a good tip for some cotton tips. Did you like that tip? Or was that tip like a rubbish tip? And I do love candy, guys, and you guys know I love candy. I will get back to the comments. Yeah. See, I used to always buy these, not this brand, but the other brand. I don't see them here, but they're very good for the throat. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll get a beer price. I haven't done a beer price for quite some time. And I think the beers are shut up at this time of the day. Actually, yeah, they are. Actually, this one does not have beer. Actually, the 7-Eleven that looks like a big Noah's Ark boat, Batea South, they don't sell cigarettes or alcohol in there, guys. Because I know one night I went to go get cigarettes and alcohol for like my mates, because they were doing a sing-song at the skate park. So I thought I'd go and buy them some changs, and I ended up having to go to like 2 other ones. So a good deed I did, took me longer. Now I did try this blueberry lemon soda. I can't recall if I did release the short, but that was quite nice. But this mojito one, the pineapple mojito one, very, very good. I did a short on that and I recommend. So we will get out of the way of people wanting to buy stuff. Now, these are good, guys. These are very good. And if you want to have one of these, you do have to get in early, because by 4 o'clock they will be empty. And we're not even, I think, 8:30. And that's nearly empty, guys. So, and they don't refill them for some reason. Now, I've been having this soy milk a lot now. What I've been doing is I've been having some cereal, and where is it? Yeah, now they have the chocolate one in here, guys, but I get the high calcium one, not that one, but this high calcium, and that's really good. And I put that on my cereals that I get, which quite often I'll just come and buy, instead of the big box. No, I don't see any in here. I'll get a couple of the small ones, or see when you're looking for. Here we go. Yeah, I normally get something like this, or like a couple of these, and then I'll put that soy milk on it. So what I'll do is I'll get the kettle and put the hot water over the cereal, and then I'll drain off that milks. I mean, like hot waters, and then I put the soy on it, and it's very, very enjoyable. Yeah, I try to do that a couple of times a week. But yeah, you can get all your little stuffs from home, you know, if you like your Frosties and stuff. But now you can actually, I want to do a quick review, but I'm not going to cook up one. I don't have a rice cooker with me, or just trying to find it. Now, these ones here, guys, actually, I don't want to, now these here are 15 baht, but they've got a special 2 for 25 baht, but if you've got the card, 24 baht. Like, yeah, these here, they're quite nice. I did grab a couple of these a couple of nights back as a snack. And you drain off the water, and then you put in these 2 satchels, and really, really nice. And for 15 baht, I thought fantastic. But if you're going to pay 15 baht and have 2 of them, you may as well pay an extra 10 baht and go and have a hot meal. But you can get these for 7 baht. A lot of people tend to live off these, but what the issue is that people tend to come and buy a pot noodle, you know, like 14 baht. Like, you'll get a lot of the waitresses and even Thai men that just come in and warm up one of these. But if they paid an extra 20 baht, they'd get a hot meal. But then again, they may not have that extra 20 baht. So, yes. But the pot noodle, and this is a jock cup for the Scots, a jock cup. And Joe, I actually like Joe, but not like this. I like the stuff that's cooked from scratch. But yeah, you can buy these. I've never tried these, but I have seen people buy these and eat them, and they enjoyed them. But I don't know. I think that would be a good emergency meal. Perhaps I could get one of them and do a review on it. But yeah, because these ones here, guys, I think if you're going to pay 55 baht for a pack of noodles, you might as well go and have a nice street meal. But I don't know. But very, very good drinks. We'll see if anything sticks out. But like they do have these strange flavours. Now this lychee one, not really a fan of that one. But do watch yourself on these drinks here, because they're very high in sugar. And they're not bad for 12 baht. Ooh, pina colada, 13 baht. I might have to come and try that. And a lot of these drinks here have these little jelly bits, and they're really refreshing for only 12 baht, guys. But these orange juices are very, it's like the concentrate orange juice. So do brush your teeth after, guys. But yeah, we'll just round off in here. But here's the famous toasted sandwiches, guys. Like, I don't really have a toasted sandwich that often. Like, I prefer to make my own. But yeah, it's like you do go through a phase where you will eat them. But they do have some interesting ones, like the chocolate ones now, the strawberry lover sandwich. Oh, this one, the panna custard with young coconut. That actually sounds quite interesting. But these spinach and cheese ones aren't too bad as well. But see, for these prices, like, they are a good little emergency meal, but you are best off just grabbing a street food meal. But then again, if you can't get a street food meal, this is where you come. Now, I do like these cupcakes, guys, for 10 baht, or you can pay 12 baht for a blueberry. And they do have I think a chopped banana or something, but and there's the famous ding dong, ding dong. But we'll have a look at some street food over here, guys. But yeah, we'll probably go for a little bit longer. Yeah, because I've got a couple of things I've got to do later today. So here's some mango, and there's that chili sugar. And there's a sausage, guys, sausage. And this sausage has been cut. And here's some chicken. Guy is chicken, guys. Guy, chicken, guys. And, ooh, this is a very nice pork, I think. Pork, very good. And here's that snake fish. Yeah, I've tried this fish before, but I don't think I've tried the snakehead fish. And knowing me, I'll probably catch a snakehead fish. Oh, damn, I just missed all the chopping up, guys. The chopping. But very good. Smells good, too. Oh, here's some stuff just being cooked up, and this is what I was smelling, guys. Oh, yum, yum, yum. And then you can wash that down after you've eaten with a nice drink. And this gentleman has a drink now, but I do not like that drink. it's okay, but it's not for me. But do try these drinks, guys. Like the corn one, it's a bit strange as well. Now, we'll double back around because I've cut through that market. I really should have cut back through that market and shown the other side. And here is a coffee shop, and this smells fantastic. And guys, as I've said, I didn't have coffee for 2 years, and now I'm addicted to it again. And very, very sad, guys. And this is a car park. I could go for a look in here, but we won't get any car park ranting streams from me, perhaps. But this is a guest house, so we'll just show this one here. So you've got a bit of a roof up there where they do all the laundry. I don't know if they have balconies on the sides, but this is the back of some terraces. See, a lot of terraces in Banchan have this style here where they don't have a fence here. So one of my mates, he's got a terrace, and what he did is he cut a doorway to get out, and then he put gates, I guess you call them, or a fence. But on the second to top, he hadn't finished that off there. But because I know when I used to walk out there in the morning, I'd go, oh geez, I could just fall down like 4 flights of stairs and be dead. Yeah. See, some of these terraces have these fire. Ooh, whoops! See, I tripped over again. I'm surprised DWP didn't put me on his. Actually, I didn't watch that. Actually, surprised he didn't put me on his thing there because I'm constantly tripping over. Actually, they're schoolgirls. I'll just stuck the camera. Yeah, most of the girls like call out and stuff, but I don't really want to put them on camera because I know certain people like that type of thing. So, but yeah, a couple of times I've been walking around and like they're just trying to ask questions because like I am a Farang, and they're probably just trying to learn some English. But I usually get people coming up and wanting to have a photo as well, which I think is a bit odd. And here's some Frozen and Princess stuff, guys. Actually, we could go for a little wander down to the lake for a few moments, I guess, and then wrap it up down there, I guess. Or we could just head down the market. No, I reckon we'll just possibly go for another hour, and I'll just go for a stroll down to the river, I think. Now, this is an interesting signs there with the old fella on there. I really like these soys through here, and as I was saying, you've got the street sweepers there. And it's really good just going for walks in the morning because I know some of you guys, you hit the terps a bit and you may not see these fascinating sights. And the sun is absolutely nice and hot. G'day Mohammed Wang, how are you, mate? I haven't seen you for a while, but then again I haven't been lurking around, as probably you understand. I just pop up on a couple of channels where I know I'm protected from the dark forces. But yeah, I'm going good, mate. I hope you're going good. I'm just pumping it through, pushing it through. Oh, and look at this, guys. Here's some cake. Actually, this reminds me of that Banchan ice cream. No, the cake. Oh, have a look at these guys. Look at this. Whoa. Whoa, I didn't even know this shop was here. I'm going to have to come back and do a vlog in here. Um, see, guys, I say this. I go on these random walks, and half of the businesses I don't see, and then I'll walk it again at a different time, and then I go, hey, where did this business come from? Is this new? But it's been there for like 20 odd years or something. So it is a good idea to go back over the same path at different times. Because have a look at this for content, guys. This is cake. It's content. And that's only 50 baht. And look how fancy it is. Now that looks absolutely fantastic, and I dare say that would be white chocolate. And I love white chocolate. Like the Milky Bar Kid was my favourite milk chocolate in Australia. Nestle's did that. I don't know if you English or the Americans, and that's probably quite rude, me saying you English. I think I've been listening to Oz too much, I guess. You English. Yes, you English. But, oh, guys, have I got a surprise. Look at this. I am going to come back in here and make some shorts. So, sorry, you will see these again. But I will leak them out over time. But, like, see, 300 baht, guys, like, for the amount of work that goes into this, I think these are cheap. You know, like you weigh up the exchange rate and you'll go, yeah, that's pretty pricey, Jeremy. But the amount of effort that goes into it, and I dare say if you were, I know in Australia, like Cheesecake Factory are quite high on their price. You're looking at like 30, 40 Australian, and for a fancy cake, guys, for your kid or your loved one, I think you will spend a little. And a couple of some lesbian friends of mine, one of them, she bought her partner some boobs, and I'm pretty certain she said it was like 150 or 200 Australian dollars, and I said, are you absolutely crazy? Just for some cake of some boobs. Like, I could have made them, I reckon. But really, like the one in Banshan I showed, like they had an adults section as well. I think I may have put them in the members. I don't know. I'll have to have a look. Like I popped a lot of stuff in there. But there's some more cake here, and the lady is cleaning that. Now that's a Spider-Man one. Now this is a similar one in Banchan. It could be their sister shop, I don't know, but we'll find out. But very, very nice. I like that velvety looking red. But for 180 baht, I don't know if that's per piece though. I think that could be per piece, 1p. 180 baht, I don't know. But now that's only 520 baht for that big cake. Look at these cakes, guys. Cake, cake, cake. Oh, more cake. Oh. I'll just grab that comment. Muhammad, I missed that one. Yeah, see, I've been like talking about this for a while, like Wang. Like when I first come here, I mentioned in my vlogs how the cost of living in Australia was just crazy. and I was struggling. And I know a lot of people were, and it's just quite sad. Like, you really need to have like marriage and mother, both partners working, and even your kids having a part-time job, unless you've got a really high-paying job in Australia. But if you don't own your home in Australia, you are pretty much stuffed unless you've got a high-paying job. You know, because those rents out there are just astronomical. I've got a couple of friends who are just crazy paying amounts, and I said, you can get a loan for that amount of money you're paying rent. But with wage growth, I don't think that's really happening as well now. I speak to my ex in Australia quite regularly, like she's a really big support to me here. And she luckily has a high paying job, you know, and she says about like the price of things, because I know when we used to go and go to the shops and I'd cook or something, like we did notice just during COVID how stuff just went up. But that was also to do with the freight cost as well, fuel cost as well. But I think wage growth has to increase in Australia. I haven't really been there for the last 16, 17 months, I think. But yeah, I do speak quite regularly to those back in Australia, and I do hear comments from you guys and girls. So I think it's the way of the world. I think, but here's some sausage. And if you ever are in Chiang Rai and you have your battery charger and you run out of power, this is where you come and charge up your devices, and that's where I come and charged up. And I've repeatedly said, these is what needed on soy bakal. And see, you do have to watch yourself, guys. And you do have to, g'day mate, how you going, buddy? And these are the things I think soy bakal needs. If these were on soy bakal, like I'll show you how thin these things are. See, the only problem is you don't want to be next to a smelly character. And sadly, actually, I'm going to make it, actually, I'll make a break for this. Now, I'll get to the back of one. Now these here, see, I could sit in there, but then I might have to pay him. But see, they're quite cramped. It's basically a BART bus, but not on steroids. But these things here, if these were on soy bakal, you could have both lanes, and that would cut down the congestion. Now, it's the cars which go down soy bakal, but when I was there during COVID, or the start, like the end of COVID, I should say, it wasn't that bad, but towards when things picked up, it got very, very busy. Yeah, see, like, the value in Thailand is here, like Mohammed. Like, see, you can spend money here or you can live very cheaply, and on this budget trip I've pretty much showed you can live pretty cheaply, but it's not going to be a fantastic life, but you can get by on very minimal, but it's not a good existence, but you will get by for a short time. And I think it was Dave the Dasher was saying he did like a month and a half on, I think he said 90 or Australian dollars or something, and he got through on mama noodles and street food. And I sort of used some of his idea that he went through, and I thought, well, why don't I just go and do a budget trip for 5 days, and then it just blew out of hand. Uh, but I don't blame Dave for that. I never said anything. Now, I'll get back to the comments, but good to see people chatting like they do. Yeah, you're right. But like the value is certainly here now. I have shown, like as I just said, you can spend expensive or spend little, and it's up to you. But if you've got a pocket full of cash and you don't care, you'll just buy. Like I think of the times over the years, how much money I've given on tips for food, and how much I've given this and that, and you go, oh, okay. But that doesn't matter, it's in the past. Ooh, look at this Mercedes, guys. I don't want to get too close, but that Mercedes is like cool. Actually, I'll just check what building this is, because I know there is a lot of, actually I should be okay in here. Yeah, it's an ambulance one, but that is, oh, it's a 190. I've got no idea what year it is, or, but that is me in the reflection too, guys. But actually, I've got a couple of videos from Budapest to upload. Oh, they already are uploaded, but I didn't release them. But very interesting Merc. I don't know if this is a legit Merc or if it's, I don't know, a 190. See, you do get a lot of these clones and copies in Thailand, and fanboy cars. Like I did see a replica of Vin Diesel's car, and I did do a video on that. But this is quite interesting. I should have a look inside as well, actually. So it's a right-hand drive, automatic. It's a 190 on there, it says. I've got no idea if they've changed this. Like, I know that's not stock because it's newer stuff, but I don't know if they've left the original style dash. Because I used to watch that Counts Customs a lot, and they did some really, really good work. But this is a really, really nice car. Like, as I've said, I don't know much about cars. I know a little about bikes, but really, really nice. And black too, it's a nice black. It would be interesting convertible, but yeah. See, it sort of looks like it's been chopped a little. I think it has been chopped a bit, perhaps, but that could just be the style. Like the Germans did come up with some really interesting and crazy designs. Oh, I've missed a whole bunch of questions. Sorry, guys. You're not on the goon bag today, Mohammed? Have a beer for me, mate. Yeah, it is a disgrace of what's happened to Australia, but sadly we're not the only ones. Even the English are struggling over there, like especially with all their weather. And how are we doing in the cricket? Because I haven't looked at the cricket scores. I didn't even know that the Ashes were on until I read that the English were upset about the Australians beating them. But I thought, well, what's new about that? what's that, Steve? Supermarkets and things that have risen their price. Yeah, see, with a lot of the cost, a lot of freight companies, because I worked in the transport industry for a long time, and a lot of the transport industries, the small players, don't have much playroom when it comes to actually, I will cut through here because I noticed the other day I could cut through here, but I walk around and it's a very thin line with fuel costs, and they do pass it on, sadly, but it can be a bit exaggerated too. Now, with milk, as you know, Australia and New Zealand just have crazy milk prices, and the poor old farmer who's doing all the hard work, he's getting like 5 cents out of it. Like, and I'm not joking, like 2 cents or 5 cents a litre he's getting, if that. There was supposed to be some milk, not mafia, but some type of milk consortium that was supposed to sort all this out, and I don't know if that ever did happen because I changed fields. But sadly, I think a lot more is going to happen, and there has to be wage growths massively. And I honestly think there'll be a big homeless issue as well down the track, or some type of society mishap. I'm surprised society didn't go even worse as it did during COVID. I think it was an interesting time to just decide, well, I've had enough of Australia and society, I'm going to Asia. Now he's the big bad wolf, guys, the big bad wolf. Actually, I haven't shown this graffiti bit before, actually, so pardon me. And here's a bit of the bear having a coffee. And we've got the, this here is the poorhouse, and the big bad wolf. The big bad wolf. Chiang Mai cheese. Oh, Chiang Mai cheese. I think that's just a promotion sign. Actually, we could go for a trek up there because we've got some people in. I don't know how long they're lurking for, but here's the big bad wolf, and he's on the piggies. Yeah. Yeah, who have we got there? We've got Stupid in the middle, and I'll leave the rest up for you guys. But there's the big bad wolf, and he's got his pizza there and his drumstick, and he's saying, I'm coming for you guys. And these guys, here we are, we've got, yeah, I won't continue with that, I'll get myself into trouble. There's the famous Chang beer. And you can come and do some self-defense training here, guys. Some self-defense training. And here you can come and do some gym work if you are into the gyms. But I don't need to go to the gym because I'm very trim. Yeah, we've got a bloke over there doing some fishing, or he's probably getting some bait. Actually, I should put the camera. Yeah, that's the dude. He lives here. He lives here. Yeah, I chatted to him before. See, guys? Cool. Yeah, these trees. Absolutely love them because they have a lovely aroma to them. And when you do walk past them, you go, that smells nice. So yeah, he's been there for a while. I don't like all the mess, but what can you do? Um, and this is pretty much at this nice hotel here, guys, the Riviera. The Riviera. Yes. You come here and you'll have slippers and a robe, and you can sit in a chair and be king of the castle, king of the castle. I have a chair, I have a chair. Yeah, I wanted to do a stream from here, but I walked out the other day, right? And there was a bloke, like he's here every day. He's like having a sleep. He has a blanket, and I wanted to put the camera here because like the lights up here, like it's really nice. Like I ended up doing the stream just down there, but we didn't get the sunrise. Actually, we should go for a stroll through the Riviera, actually. I'm thinking of just doing a progress report just on the work. I will have a bit of a browse over there. I just want to have a breather. We've been going for what? 90 odd minutes and I haven't had a breather yet. Bloody hell, guys. Pumping it through, pushing it through. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep busy again, guys, because it was working for me before, and we're doing good. You know, we've still got heaps of problems in life, but you can't just sit at home and feel sorry for yourself, guys. Like sometimes you can't do nothing, so sometimes you just go and do something if you can't do anything. But yeah, we'll go for a little bit longer because I did eat just before I started the stream and had a nice coffee. Actually, I'll get back to the comments. Sorry, guys. I like for some reason on this phone they turn off, and I just think no one's there. Um, like if Pete's still here, like Pete's been in Pattaya for I think 3 years. Like I know a couple of times he's said to me he's noticed like increases. But he's a guy to chat to about like beer prices and that because he goes out and drinks and has a good time. Yeah, you can promote your other channel if you want, Peter, if you want, man, if you wanted to drop your link. G'day, Soy Dog, how are you? Yeah, I'm going good actually, mate. I'm just like chilling out. Had a pretty good weekend. Like weekends normally for me streaming are quite hard, but I thought I'd give it a go, and we did quite well actually. I was quite happy with everything, and I felt bad for ending the stream early on Sunday. I did do 2 hours, and it's we tried to get a stream on DWPs, but unfortunately that failed. But I did at least have another 45 minutes in me, so I felt bad afterwards. I thought, I could have kept going, but I did end on a high note. So, I guess I should take away that. You know what they say? Always leave them wanting more. Oh, the car. I don't know. I don't look at that particular channel, but I do hear enough in the chats that, like, I think there's that particular character. He's got a new car or something, or I don't know. But that car was really nice, and I do appreciate a good-looking car, and here comes a Mercedes-Benz as well. Like, Mercedes-Benz are the cars here. Yeah, I've been in Mercedes-Benz. Like my mate that has a tattoo shop, he's got Mercedes-Benz. And this old character I know, he took me for a drive in his Mercedes. Now, the growers, farmers getting... Yeah, see, it's quite sad how the farmers don't really get a large amount, and that's the rickshaw guys. I am thinking of hiring that guy that I wanted to help out, and I thought, well, I'll buy him some foods, and I think I'll just hire him for like a day, and I'll give him a big payment, but I won't work him hard. I was thinking I might just get him to go up the street, and then give him some money and take him for lunch. I thought. But yeah, the other day he says, oh, 20 baht, and I felt bad because I didn't have 20 baht on me, because I just used like my last bit to buy a drink or something, I think, and I thought, oh, geez, he must be really desperate, to save 20 baht. Oh, geez. But you do have to go on these tuk-tuks. Like, I did go on a tuk-tuk, I'm pretty sure here in my lifetime, and in Cambodia I think I did do something on the GoPro perhaps. Yeah, so we'll go for a wander and have a look around, because I have got plenty of time up my sleeve. Yeah, because I'm still trying to work out time slots and stuff, and when people aren't like working, or that don't work, or retired. I'll see if I can zoom in on that chap down there. He's the one that lives under the bridge. So he's foraging for something. See, it's quite good how people can live off the land now. When I am walking through all these soys, guys, you'll see the ladies stop off their scooters, and they'll stop and they'll just start picking bits of the plants off, and then they'll put that in their bag, and then they go home. And I quite often say, oh, what are you going to cook with that? And then they say, oh, yes, I'll cook this and that. And they speak perfect English, and I go, oh my gosh. But English out here is quite good. Not everyone speaks it, of course, but I do come across some people and they shock me, so it is good. And those are the ones that want to really talk and practice. But there are a lot of tourists that do come here, so... But because it is a very high tourist area, some places do take advantage of that. And I have spoken to a couple of bar owners here who did mention a few things to me, but I don't know these things because I don't go and sit in bars. Like, the only bar I've sat in here is when I caught up with Clarkey. Sat down and had myself a Coke and a coffee. But now I might be able to go for a stroll through here. I'm not exactly sure. Like last time I went through here, I didn't really have any issues, but now that bridge was out of commission, so we could go for a stroll down there and have a look, or we could go for a stroll up into the mountain. But there is plenty of work. I can get through there. Like, the guys down there are pretty cool. Or I can walk along that path there and show a bit of the vision. But just in the distance, probably can't see it. Actually, that building right there, that's that resort hotel that's being fixed up now. I did a stream. I ended up there of all places, and I had a good walk around in there. I actually thought I was going to get kicked out of there, to be honest, because like a bloke come up to me and he was talking to me, but he didn't really seem like he was throwing me out. But I did end up spending like, I think, an hour in there, so there mustn't have been an issue, because like, they would have turfed me out. But no, I spoke to a couple of people in there and they were cool, but not much English though, sadly. That does happen on the work sites. But these lights up are really, really nice, like a golden. See, this path here, it reminds me of that mountain, but this is not the mountain where I walked and said, oh, I wonder what's up here. There could be something interesting, and there was. But I don't see, like, every time I walk past a steep incline, I think of that day, and I go, oh, I don't think there's something interesting there, but we'll have a look. And there was, and I think I spent like 3 or 4 hours up there. But it is good to see like investment being done here, guys. And this is going to come up really good, guys. So if you do come out here within the next 6 months, I think you're going to be in for a treat. Like if you come out now, you're in for a treat anyway, guys. Like, I've shown a lot of stuff, and you probably say, oh, Jeremy, you've shown everything. But I haven't shown everything. I've only shown the cheap stuff. Now, I did, in 4K, I think I was shooting around on a tuk-tuk before. Now, I can't recall if this gets me into a temple or somewhere, but I'm pretty sure I have gone up this once, and it was a no adventure. But, yeah, I think this was just a steep incline, but yeah, I vaguely remember now. I do remember that house. Like the temple is over there, actually, yeah. Actually, I'll go for a wander over here. Or I could head to the lake. Like, I'm a bit indecisive today. I didn't really have any plans. I was just planning to just go for a traffic walk. But that's what happens. If I don't make plans, I just go, okay. I suppose it's a bit better than just me sitting. I honestly don't think I could sit in a room and stream. I don't know. I would have to have stuff prepared. I don't know how Ben can do it. In full respect to him, like how he can just sit there and have like 30, 40 in his chat, and he's just chatting away about life and stuff. I don't know if I could get away with that, but he's got a pretty good audience base, so I don't know if I could get away with just sitting in a room chatting away. I think I'd have to show some type of stuff on the screen, but I think I'm just of the, like, I do like how Ben does that. He goes for a walk and then he just sits down and chats about everything. And I know there are people out there that just do like that chat, and it can take away the boredom in their life. So But I think for me at this stage, I think we'll just try and do what I'm doing. I think there'll be times where I'll just sit down in one spot because I don't know what's going on with my foot, like, but I am trying to work it off. I think as I said, when I did myself a mischief with that toe, I've just raised the toe a bit as I've walked for like a couple of weeks, and then I've done some type of nerve shortening. And I'm pretty certain I've done something like this before. But I am able to, like, Dr. Clarkey gave me some herbal medicines that are supposed to be good for your bones, like nothing illegal or anything like that, like natural herbs. And I've been having them every day, and that could be helping the leg and foot move a bit freer. And I have been doing some exercises with the towel. I won't say I've been doing calf exercises because I wasn't. I don't have any cankles. I think actually when I got my legs tattooed, and I know when I got the right finished, I know I did have some swelling there. But that's understandable. You've just had 1 million plus needles. I dare say 6 million needles smashing into your skin, injecting ink. Dare say you're going to have some fat ankles, but really they won't. I've actually got quite nice legs, pins. Actually, when I used to cycle, I had a lot of tone here. But yes, I'm very fit. I don't even have a stomach. Have a look at that, guys. Stomach. I'm not even breathing in. Ooh, look at that, guys. Stomach. Actually, we'll go for a wander up here because I never have. And I did say that once before when it was dark. So it is good to see this work going on. So what do you carp? Actually, there was this lovely home just down here. I did have a sneaky look in there. Now these old houses, actually I did look on Marketplace the other night, and I did find this lovely 2-bedroom home. And I couldn't believe the price they were asking for it in rent. And it was something similar like this, but it looked better, but it had a downstairs area that had all the kitchen and stuff. But it was pretty much like one of these. And I like this style because it reminds me of grandfather's, one of the ones that they've got on one of the lakes, or the river, I should say. But I do like that style. Like, I'd have to deck it out with like netting for the mosquitoes, because the mosquitoes would be coming under the floorboards and stuff. Hopefully the cockroaches don't, but yeah, but something like that. I'll get to the comments there, guys. Hang on. G'day, mate. How are you, Aztec? G'day, Spoon. Sorry I've missed a whole bunch of comments there. Well, down to Ronan, is it? Ronan, how are you, mate? Cheap house, like to buy or rent? Now, renting is very, very cheap here. Now, that's what I was just about to say. I looked on the Marketplace on the Facebooks, and they had ones similar to this for $2,500 a month. I'm not saying that this one here is in this location because it is in a good location, but they did have them for $2,500 100 a month. But this would only be like a 1 bedroom, could possibly be 2. So you'd have a main room, and then you'd have your bathroom. So there could be another bedroom area, but with Thais, they tend to all sleep in 1 or 2 rooms, funnily enough. But with the nicer houses, okay, with apartments, they are hit and miss. You can get a budget apartment, say like this, for under 4,000 baht a month. And most of the time, they're under 3,000 baht. And they have air conditioning. Like, we'll do some streams going in. I was going to do vlogs, but since the other phone is at a commission, I'll not do that. I'll probably, and hang on, here is a boat. Now this boat is full of water, and this is like a kiddie's boat. I do want to come back and do a short here. Actually, I might do a little stream while I'm here, because this looks like a really cool bar. I'll get back to chatting about I do digress a lot, guys, and I do apologise for that. And if I do miss something, what I'm saying, just say, Jeremy, can you continue that? Because I've watched some streams and I've been talking about something, and then I'll digress and I go, oh, I didn't finish that story, and I go, oh. But no, but back to the prices. Like, we'll show that boat in a minute. Like, with prices, like, they see, like, your best bet, mate, is to look on Marketplace on Facebook. But if you don't have Facebook, go on to not Bart Sold, but there are many websites where they do have real estate agents and also private. But with the Marketplace, you will find the private ones a lot easier, and without all the rigmarole. But I went for a real estate agent through Pattaya, and they were fantastic. I had no issues with them. Fantastic. I think I changed representatives about 4 or 5 times there, and then ended up with the bloke that showed me the place, but which I thought was quite funny. But prices, yeah, like see, if you've got cash, you can get a nice furnished place for 6,000 to 7,000 baht, and I'm not joking. There are places that are 7,000 baht furnished here. So this is a really nice cafe, and that dog over there is barking. I do have to be careful, but this is a really good place, and I do come across these places on my random walks, guys. So this is content, and this is Thailand. I do have sneakers on the ground. I don't have a glass of gin in my hand. I don't spout off lies. I speak the truth. So this is the real Thailand, guys. And this here is a bit wobbly, and luckily I don't weigh too much. But I will do a stream on the cost of stuff. I will do some research on that, and I will try and promote that stream so you can come and observe that, or even if you don't make it live, you can watch that after. But Ronan, I will certainly look into that, because that is something that I do want to do, and I have lightly touched on that on a couple of past streams. But I do want to get the prices, because I do want to get, like, I try to get prices on beer every couple of days, and prices on other stuff as well. But prices on houses, and like for, say, a 2-bedroom brand new house, you can get one for 2 million baht, right? But that's going to be on a small plot of land. But that will have 2 or 3 bathrooms in it. Most likely will have 3 bathrooms. And we will have a look at these bikes. But this is really beautiful cafe. It looks like they're doing some work on it. And I've never gone down this soy, guys, and I did say that, and I did say, oh, it was dark one night, and I said, I bet there's something really good down here, and there is. this bar, and he's doing some work now. So, guys, if you are coming here, come and check this place out. It's pretty cool. I'll get back to the comments, and I will do a stream on that. So I'll leave that comment there for the time being. But cheers, mate. Good to see you, Spoon, as I said. And Aztec, g'day, mate. Oh, to buy, yes, yes, yes. Yes. G'day, DWP. How are you, mate? I didn't even notice that Ben was live before. Like, I saw Avery. Like, because I know sometimes I click on Ben's and it's not live. It's like, I think I've got something wrong with the phone. Yeah, well, see, I looked at a couple of places in Payao and here, and the new ones. Right, okay, so each bedroom has an ensuite, and then in the middle of the two bedrooms is a bathroom. So that's your like your one you share with your family. But each bedroom has its own bathroom, and that seems to be a modern thing here in Thailand. But also, I know the farmhouse out in Payao. Now, in the master bedroom, there's the ensuite, and then there's the main bathroom next to the kitchen. So it's, I don't know, like the ideas were there in the old times and the new times. So we'll go for a gander through here. So I'm surprised that no one's come out with like a machete, but they probably see me with a camera going, oh, he's only promoting us. So I don't know if this place is called the 285, but I will try and find some details. But see, it's quite interesting here in Thailand how everything is opened up. You do have places where they do have stuff locked up, but most stuff won't go picking stuff up if it's not nailed down. So it looks like that they probably will be having live music, or they did have live music, but nothing has been going on for a little while. But there's the laptop sitting there, guitar, a pushy, and this is Thailand, guys. In Australia, this wouldn't happen. In England, this wouldn't happen. In America, this would not happen. But this is really good that they've allowed me to come in and wander into their property. No, if someone did this in Australia, you'd be coming out and going, what the hell's going on? But I'll just go back up here again. I won't look in there, but really, really nice. And luckily for me, that water isn't making me want to pee. But I think this could be some workers here, perhaps. But Sawadee Krap. I think they are Cambodians. I think. Yeah, talking about my ink. Um, very, very nice. I think there's a lot of potential here once all that's done. But like, we have gone up to a couple of rooftop bars while we have been here in Chiang Rai. And I know Ron, when Ron's in Pattaya, he goes up to these rooftops. Actually, I think one of the when I was in Pattaya, I was invited with some Korean to go to a rooftop and stream. I think that was up at Siam, I think it was. But we'll continue the wander up here. It could be a dead end, but we did get lucky with this gem. But back to this boat and the comments in a moment. I just want to try and find a name of this place. Okay, here we go. It's a Thai name. So I'll just put it on here and I'll just go over the comments quickly, guys. Yeah, see, with toilets, guys, like sometimes you eat something and it'll just go straight through you, even though it's not bad food. You might have some chili, and if you've got a couple of people in your family, um, like a couple of times in Payao, that there's like 2 toilets in that house. A couple of times I had to go and have a pee out on the lake. Um, so it does happen. But this boat, yeah, it sort of reminds me of my bellboy in Australia, but this is just a miniature version. Um, yeah, I dare say this would be one of those little ones that go on the lake. Pretty cool. This would be a good little one to have at the farm, actually. You could put one of those small motors in there. You wouldn't have to go crazy. You could just get one of those cheap long ones like they use on um, sort of like an emergency auxiliary motor. But there's some Thai style there. Sawadee Cup. It's always good doing that, but it can be very unsafe, guys. So we'll continue this wander around. Um, yeah, we'll show a bit inside here, but we won't go too far. I don't want to invade people's privacy, but this is Thai style housing, like apartments. And they've been here a while because they've got all their plants all set up. But those places are very cheap, under 2,000 baht a month there. I've even seen places for like 1,500 baht a month, but I've come across ones, as I've said, for 7,000 baht and 1 bedroom furnished. I thought, oh, okay. Like I was paying 7,000 for the condo in Pradamak, and then they bumped it up to 9, and I said, no way. So there's that fence that goes, the bridge I should say, goes into the Riviera, and I perhaps should do a video on that bridge. Yeah, I did make a joke video about a bridge because somebody made like a trolling comment about a bridge. And I've also made, I did release into the members area, and I'll release it publicly later, a joke video I made, I think 2 or 3 months back. So yeah, I do try to have some comedy, guys. So I dare say this has taken me onto the river. So, yeah, I did see this road go off here, but I never knew what it was. So this is a good road that I did go down. Yeah. Yeah, now it's really beautiful over here. Oh, there's the slide, guys. Yeah, there's some really good beauty over here and along this lake. So I reckon we'll get over there. Now I've got muddy feet and I don't want to upset their cement. So what we'll do is I'm going to just, I won't continue up this path. I'll get over here because they have been coming through with this cart a bit, because I know last time I was through here, they offered me a lift, which was quite funny. I'll try and get up there a little, but because that's pretty muddy. Yeah, Avery's a good bloke. I like Avery. He's a nice fella. Yeah, bridge over troubled water. I did show the Bridge of Trust, which I think Adrian Banana King coined the Bridge of Trust. Yeah. Now, those that watch that the Banchan one, I did put the a plank of wood to get over a waterway. I was thinking the same thing, but then it's going to cause an issue for somebody else. So because I'm not going to be able to throw it back. Come on, Jezza. Think outside the box. Ah. All right, guys. This is a bush trick, mate. A bush trick, mate, that I learnt off myself. All right. Oh, look. Hang on. Oh, there we go. We've done it. We've done it again. Success, guys. I'll get back to the comments in a minute. Now, I'm not going to walk on this cement because I've got muddy feet. Yeah, we'll be respectful of the work. But there's a nice river up here that's called the Cock River. There's a big Cock River and a small Cock River. And there's a couple of other rivers. I'll get to the comments in a moment once I get up to this shady spot. It's just a bit too glary to read. But that's the Riviera. Very nice. You'd have to have some coin to stay in there, I dare say. But there's the river there. It's starting to flow a lot more now because we are in rainy season. It's just the start. So it will be interesting to see, also going back into Payao, how that lake, because the last few times I did streams there, remember how the lake was low. And I did say during rainy season it gets right up to the footpath. So I'll get to these comments just when I get up to this tree in about less than a minute. But this would be good for your family, guys, if you have a family, or you can just go out there yourself and chill out. But they do have a little family section there, so keep that in mind. And these chaps here are building a, what do they call them, a campsite. I've got a campsite down there where I've shown and walked through countless times. So they've got their toilets and showers, and they're just going to build an area where they're going to camp out. So they'll sleep in there and have their naps. So I'll grab these comments just in a moment because I want to sit down for a few moments. Actually, I'll try and find you a nice spot to look while I sit down. I try to do that. I know it does not work 100%, but I'm not going to sit down myself. I'm just going to have a crouching hidden dragon style. But I'll get moving in a sec. I just want to take the earphone out. Yeah, I'll get to the comments in a minute, guys. Just give me a couple of minutes. Hopefully the vision isn't too bad. I just want to have a drink. Whew. Yeah, I try to go on these walks a bit earlier now because I know I did myself a bit of mischief during the afternoon walks. Like I really hammered it, and it was really good for me actually. Yeah, mentally it was so good, as you guys probably saw. Yeah, but don't certainly believe all the lies you hear about me, guys. I know I do get a few people that come in and say, oh, you know, we hear all this bad stuff about you and you're really like a cool dude. You know, I'm not everyone's cup of tea, but, you know. I don't attack anyone. I'm only like defending myself against these evildoers, and they say I attack them, but I don't. But they attack me. Do I create websites? Do I make these terrible allegations? I make parody stuff, jokes. But what do? You like do sick shit. I don't even know if anyone can hear me anyway, because like the microphone's over there, thank goodness. Yeah, I'll check the comments in a minute, guys. I'm just trying to have a little rest for a moment, just sweating a bit. Alright, I'll just get to these comments now. I was just having a bit of a stretch. Alright, where were we up to? G'day Andy, I'll get to you in a moment. I was just having a bit of a rest there. Yeah, you get them, and it's quite good, and you get the girls too. Like, believe it or not, guys, I've said before, there's a lot of girls doing work around here, and I'll show you in a minute. I can't believe the amount of the girls doing work, and they are doing work, guys. Like, they're slogging it out, and I was going, what the hell? Yes, it is, Rowan. I'll be a bit vague about that, but yes, it is. But the laws could be changing. But I will be vague so no one flags me. But yes, it is legal here at the moment. And if you have a medical prescription, it's even better. But you don't need a medical prescription, but it does help there. And that's the same in Australia as well. Yeah. But good to see you, Andy. I've just got sweat on my thumb, so hopefully I don't time anyone out. Actually, I'll try and... I'll move around in a sec. I'm just trying to catch up. Yeah, we had a good weekend with some new people popping in. We didn't really have too many problems with trolls because of my fantastic mod team. Yeah, like the growing, yeah, that's more up to the ties. They can get permission to do that, but I don't know what's going on with the legalities of it. So until I look into that, I won't really comment. And that's something I really should be looking into. Because like the medical side, it helps out a lot of people. Yeah, see, I thought exactly. I think, but see, but then I can see where some bar owners would get a bit angry because having a bunch of like legal shops like that around detracts from their business. But it does come around full circle anyway. Like you do have those that do indulge and those that don't. So. And those can go and buy those shops, which a lot of the Westerners, because like I've got a lot of Thai friends, and they've opened up shops in that regard as well. And a Russian bloke opened up a shop within a week of my mate opening up a shop, and I thought, is this bloke taking the piss or what? And my mate didn't really mind because he gets the Thai price. No, like you just walk into a shop, mate. Yeah. Oh, see, I don't know stuff about. See, I had to take a whole lot of heart medication, but I've changed what I'm taking now. But when it does come to prescription stuff, you got to do it by the book, mate. Like long gone are the times when you could just go and purchase like your Tremadols if you had a headache. And I honestly think that's a good idea, because there was many people who were abusing it, and some of my friends were as well. But they have cracked down on that, where you need to go and get see, I needed to go and get a prescription from my doctor to get a low dose aspirin, because I get like, I don't suffer much now, but I used to get a lot of heartburn. But with my heart attack, if I take the normal aspirin aggravates me, and then I get heartburn. So my doctors in Australia said you need to take the low dose because it doesn't affect you as much on the heartburn. And since I take that, I don't really have that type of issue. So anything prescription, best to go and see a doctor, and that will only cost you up to 1,000 baht to go and see a good doctor. And they'll just ask you some stuff, and they may even contact your doctors in Australia, whichever neck of the wood you are. So my advice to you is, if you do take medication, it always pays to bring a script with you, and also a note from your doctor just saying what this is, because you don't want to be going through and having your bag searched, and then they find stuff that you shouldn't have, or I'm not saying you shouldn't have, but stuff that you don't have proof that you do need it, because they can look quite harshly on that. And in certain Asian countries, especially like Singapore, you do have to be very careful in Singapore. Like, I'm pretty certain you can't even chew chewing gum these days still. I know about 25 years ago, 30 years ago, they banned chewing gum in Singapore. And if you got caught with it, I think it was a couple of lashings and a big fine, perhaps in jail. But Singapore do have some harsh laws, which us Australians know all about. But yeah, just do the right thing with prescription stuff, mate. Like, it's the best thing. Okay, yeah. I don't see. I've been here, I think, 16 months or more, perhaps, and things have changed drastically in that amount of time. Where, like, it is still advised to do all this stuff at home. I think the issue is in Soy, Bakal and Pattaya. I think a lot of people are just probably taking the liberties. I don't know what's been going on the last few months, but I was there March, I think it was May or March, and prior to that I was there on and off for a year. But things do change, laws do change. You just have to do. Oh, it looks like they did a sample here. That's just to check the like the cement there, and there's their Rio bar through it. So they just do this to check, okay, what's the structure like? Does it look good? We've got rock everywhere. That's going to be okay for that fat farang to walk down there. Yes, that is a core drill, and thank you. But I was on the right track. Like, I'm no expert like in things. I'll never say I'm an expert. Like, I do remember somebody, particularly a character. He made some clone Facebook accounts of me, and on there it said, expat expert or something. And it was that convincing that my daughter's mum actually thought it was legit. And I said, look at the date and where am I now? And she goes, oh yeah, you are in Cambodia. Because I didn't post anything on Facebook that I was in Cambodia. But it was quite funny how they made that clone account. So the master puppet gets his information wrong. Ah, ah. Yeah, so here's some cement being made up there, pretty good. Yeah, I do have to get up to Siem Reap. Like I've been out to Siem Reap a long time ago, but on my last Cambo trip, I went to Phnom Penh and caught up with Ben. And next time I go out there, I'll hopefully catch up with Ben again and perhaps Souths. But apparently Souths has been told he can't come to my channel apparently. So yeah. But hopefully he does return. Or I won't go on the Mekong trip with him, and I'll take Ben, hopefully. But yeah, I have been out there a long time ago, but I don't know what reception is like out there. If you can stream, I don't know. Like when I was in Cambodia, I didn't do any streaming. I was just doing vlogs because I've really only been doing the stream since Banchan. I did do a couple in Pattaya, but they were just like messing about, and you know, I used to just stick like the GoPro on the scooter and just hoot around the streets and just show stuff in the odd bar thing. But I do want to try and go into that bar. He keeps inviting me in, but just with all the troll attacks, I'm a bit funny about promoting certain businesses. Like I think Thai businesses, I don't think anyone will attack them, but I think pub owners and stuff, like, yeah, they do get attacked quite easily online. We'll check the comments in a minute. I'll just get out of this sun. But I did go into this beautiful hotel resort, as I said today, and I went in there, I think it was last week's stream. I was just wandered in there. I did get entry through the river there, and I walked politely through their garden, and I actually thought it was abandoned, but then the whole place is all being reworked, so they're spending a fortune over there, I'll tell you that. And it is a beautiful spot. Like, it's a really long property. I still haven't researched to see what it was yet. I'll just duck in here so I can actually, I'll just show a bit of vision here, and then I'll duck back here and I'll go over the comments. But this looks like a really beautiful spot, guys. Really beautiful. And there's that mountain. Like, that mountain there I've walked to and I've gone in a part of it. And that mountain there, I've gone up to the top of that, and I did do a streaming there. Actually, if I get the PCX here or a bike, I'll certainly go back up there. But I do have to fix up my license, because my license is expired. So that's why I'm not taking the risk of riding the bike. I can do it, but I just don't like to part with money. And when stuff like that, it's just not worth taking the risk. So, yeah. Actually, I'll get to the comments in a minute. I do want to get back to that water slide. It's not actually a water slide, but it's this cafe, and it's on a river that's in a really, really nice spot. And I think I want to get to the opposite side where I went before in the tuk-tuk. So there's some chaps down there. I want to get down and see what they're doing. So I do have a rock in my shoe, which, all right. So there's some work going on there. He doesn't have a mask on and he's getting dust. So what's the bet? I'm going to end up... Nah, see, I had my international license and I was meant to go do my Thai license. I was booked in to do it, and then something popped up I had to do, and I never went and did that. So, and then my Australian license expired. So I've got my ex in Australia to go in and fix that up. And once I get that, I'll book in and do the Thai license. But hang on, I'll get to the rest of the other comments in a sec. Oh, is Mr. G in the house, is he? I didn't see Mr. G. Oh, there he is. Yes, that is a good idea. Sorry, I didn't see you Christian there, Mr. G. I hope you are good. As I was saying, I was out in the sun here. Yeah, South is cool. Like yeah. I think he just got some threats from the powers that be, so he's just said he'll stay away for a few weeks, sadly. But I don't like it when people you know, stay away. Oh, so okay. Oh, I just didn't want to have to part with any money, mate. Like, I see, when me and my daughter's mum were in Pattaya, she would hardly wear a helmet on the bike because she'd go, I'm Thai, I don't have to wear a helmet. And I'd go, okay. And I proved the point. So many times we got pulled over and I got fined. And one time I did my nut, and like the next time we left the house, I said we're not going anywhere until you take this helmet. And yeah, it took half an hour, but yeah. Now I have to take off the shoes in a minute, but I'll wait until I get up here. I didn't put the socks on today. I normally do, but I'll just pop the camera down here in a minute because I just want to have a breather. Because yeah, we'll start to head back in a minute. Yeah, but we'll just chill here for a bit. But I do want to head back soon. But I will try and get the camera up here while I take my shoes off. I don't know. I might have to get a bit closer, and we can see what they're doing. Oh, sweat's running in my eyes. Here's a slurry. All right, I'm not going to get there. So it looks like they're doing, I dare say that's going to be like a rock formation there. But we'll get up there and we'll have a closer inspection. So there's all the girls working, guys. Like, okay, I'll get to these comments that I've missed, and then I'll take the rocks out of my shoe. But no, I was not aware of that, but thanks for that. Hopefully I haven't missed any other Christians, because I didn't even see Mr. G's name until after someone mentioned his name, and then I saw him up there. So yeah, I know I do miss a few people in chats, and I go, oh, because I do know what it's like. I know in the past, like you go on a stream and you're chatting away, and they don't even pay attention to your comment, and you sort of go, oh, okay. But I do try to keep an eye on that, and I think most of you guys give me some leeway because I am on the road. I'm not sitting behind a desk. I should just run up there, guys, but I don't know if that bloke's in that cab and he'll swing around and I'll get hit. But I think we'll just backtrack a bit up here. But I'll just get up here. Actually, I might just pop the camera here for a sec, actually. Yeah, I'll just pop the camera here and I'll just have a breather and I'll just work out what I'm going to do. If I'm going to, I'll continue for at least an hour to get back into downtown. But I just want to work out if I'm going to continue on. Just give us a moment. I hope that vision's okay. But yeah, I really love Chiang Rai, guys. I'll just put the microphone there. So peaceful here. Oh, I hate that when you get the sweat. And I bought 2 sweat towels and I washed them, and I hung them up. And on the balcony, there was some rain and some mud had come off the thing, and I was absolutely so annoyed because I actually rinsed them off and cleaned them, and now I have to do the whole thing again. But those sweat towels are really, really good. So Tom knows what he's talking about. Yeah, I used to think, why the hell is Tom carrying around this like stinky, sweaty towel? But it is a good idea. And I have said that before to Tom, actually. He does come up with a few good ideas. He's got a bloody big billboard too, actually. Very impressive on Treetown, guys. Very, very good. Certainly go check out that billboard that Tom made. I'll just quickly sit down and get these rocks out of my shoe, but I dare say I'm going to get them back when I go through, but it is what it is. Nearly lost the camera in the lake. Now that would have been content. That would have been content. Yeah, Jeremy Cameron's done. He's finished. He's finished. I reckon those ladies would be down further down there doing that casting. And I was thinking a bit before, I was going, oh, if I go fish with them, I have to get the rubber boots and that. So one of the ladies might lend me hers. All right. I do want to get back into that place over there and do an update. So I guess we could do that next month, I guess. But this here would be a good spot to fish. There we will fish, but not today. All right, I've had a nice, I've had a nice little break. What we'll do is we'll head back to downtown. I'll keep it open. and we'll wrap it up just at the clock tower, I think. Yeah, I wasn't properly prepared. I was only prepared to do a stream for like hour and a half, and wasn't expecting to get people in the chat today. Like sometimes it's quite low, and sometimes it's good. But it is good to have an option here early in the mornings. Like I stopped streaming early in the mornings because Tom was said he was going to stream, and then he stopped, and I thought, oh, okay, because I did try to go on before him, but I couldn't be bothered getting out of bed. All right, we'll pick ourselves up again, and I could continue this path, and then actually what I will do, guys, is I will continue this path to the bridge, and then I'll walk back the non-scenic route, I think. I think that's just gonna only add like a little bit of time, but pretty sure I've got enough battery. I'll just, actually the sun is starting to bite a bit. As I said, I'll reevaluate once I get up here. But really beautiful here today. Sun is shining, and progress is being done. I do want to get back over to those mountains there, but I won't be walking there for a while now. Like, I don't mind these short walks, but those were massive walks. Yeah, I had a lot on my mind, and I still do, but that really got me through, like pushing through. Sometimes in life, you can't really do things, and sometimes you just got to go on these walks, as I explained, because a lot of things in life you can't fix, even with money. Some things you can't fix in life. So there's some work going on here. I'll just watch myself because cement chips do fly. Yeah, so plenty of good, and you can smell the ligament too, guys. So he's put some ligament on. So I reckon we'll continue on this path. Actually, we will continue. I'm feeling okay, so I'll continue up to this bridge, and then we'll have a little look around, and then I'll make my return back to downtown. So probably about another hour there or so, but you never know. Ooh. Yeah, in Australia you see so many businesses pumping out this type of product for their drainage, because there's a lot of roadworks and construction that happens in Australia, so much, and those contracts get blown out. Yeah, there's a nice view coming up with that mountain there. That's that same mountain where there was that fake monk who did not allow me entry into the caves. But I did get to the other caves though. Yeah, because I spoke to a couple of tour operators and they knew nothing of it, and I find that quite odd. How can tour operators not know of this fantastic place. But oh, geez, guys. All mud. And he's smiling away. Oh no! That's good. And I only washed the shoes like the other day, guys. Luckily I've got another pair. Like, they're not too bad now. But I shouldn't speak too soon, guys. Yeah, I'm not too phased about trucks. I spent a lot of my life around trucks. I've got dirty feet and I don't really want to go on the concrete. I know it's not finished, but yeah, I'll try and wipe my feet here. And yeah. All right. So since last time I've been in this spot, now they've put in this cement here, because I did do a stream starting up here, I think probably about 2-3 weeks ago, and this had just been put in, so a lot of work has been done. I did go for a walk on here, so a lot of work has been done and it's looking really, really good. So that's probably why that resort is getting a facelift, because the consortium, as I said, has probably done this. I'm just talking out of my hat, but that's just a logical thing. But in Thailand, things aren't always logical, are they? Because we don't have Dr. Spot here with the Vulcan grip, apparently. So this is absolutely beautiful view there, guys. You know, I could just leave like the camera there and go home. But that's not so spectacular, but that view there with the mountain, I don't know if I can zoom in, but this here would look spectacular on the 4Ks. Just with that river flowing, really, really nice. And this river will get higher and higher as the season progresses. And that's something that I'm really interested to seeing, how rivers rise through rainy season. Like, I've seen it in Australia, but in Australia they tend to use weirs and locks and whatnot, and artificial dams. And there goes some chickens there, guys. So plenty of work. Like, I dare say they'll have some type of street food market here, I dare say. So we've got another possibility for a location to stream from. But I think I would come here and stream of the evenings or at sunset. I think this could be a good location for sunset, I think, or sunrise perhaps. Because this was where I planned to walk to the other morning to do the sunrise, but I couldn't make it to the the mountain because it rained, and I was about 20 minutes behind schedule to make it here, so I just popped it there. But I think I'll try and get to this location because it's quite easy to get to. It's not far from where my loom is, But look at the speed of this going. Yeah, there's a bit of current down there. Yeah, so they've got some lacquer on there, you can smell it. Ooh, like the finish, like they're putting on it. Absolutely reeks. But here is a bridge structure, guys. And there is somebody down there in my fishing spot too. I think they're picking up bits and bobs. But what we'll do is I'll have a quick look around up here. I'm not going to walk down there today. I'm just going to head back because the sun is starting to bite out or bite me. But we will certainly come back to this spot again and again and again and again. But really, really nice. I've shown some nice views there today, guys, hopefully. I know some of you might like to see some other type of views, but we do see them walking around in the markets and also obtaining some street foods. But plenty of activity happening here. Pretty thick bit of concrete there. A lot better than what I was seeing in Laos. Bloody hell. That Chinese consortium should be hung out to dry. Like the shoddiness I saw. Then, alright, we won't walk on their work. We'll step down here and... Okay. We've still got 9 people in the chat. I think my comments have gone, or I haven't had one for a while, but pushing the button, but nothing's working. Yeah. All right, we'll push off there, and look, we'll get a. Oh, g'day. Yeah, I think there's been gremlins in YouTube over the weekend. Like a couple of other people have said in their streams that there's been a few issues. I know on this phone I do get the odd issue when a super chat comes, like half an hour later it shows again. And I go, what? But I think that's normal. But yeah, there has been an issue. Like I did update the phone late last night, so I was hoping that would fix it up. But I should look for a YouTube update perhaps. But actually, I might try and get a nice shot of this mountain here, because that's the one that I've been to there, and that other one as well. Yeah, like the comments were there 10 minutes ago last time I checked, and then they dried up. So I thought everyone left, and then I saw that there were 9 people there, but now it's just dropped down to 6. But yeah, there's a few police around today. I've noticed a few cars. I noticed a few at the market. There was like 6 of them at the market. But yeah, I think it must just be gremlins. When I get back and the chat's uploaded in about 8 hours, because it takes about 8 hours for the longer ones to show up, I'll check back on it. But it's probably just a gremlin. I know they have issues on Streamlabs, but I don't use that Streamlabs. And there's my famous 5-bar ice cream, but that is not my ice cream, because the ice cream shop is probably about 3k away from here. But yeah, it's not really a scenic route up until we get up past those trees around here. But like the gravy is there, but sadly that tree is in the way. I might cross the road. Yeah, I really like that view there. When I did do a stream, I did start a stream walking up that mountain way, and I was just so amazed at how it looked. Like I do have a soft spot for this nature stuff. In Australia, I used to do a lot of the Hyson Trail and bushwalking. Like we'll either do like a day trip or we'd do an overnight trip. I think the boys and I did a 2-nighter. I think we would have been about 15 or 16, I reckon. There was about, I reckon 8 or 9 or more of us. And a couple of the boys' dads come, and we had a great time, and really, really good. And then we stopped off for ice cream on the way home. Yes, so this is the court, guys. Yeah. And there's a military training unit activity down there. I'll see if I can grab another nice view. No, it's gone now, that beautiful view. But we'll trottle along for a bit, and we'll wrap it up in probably about half an hour. I reckon I should arrive at the clock tower. But what I'll do is I'll walk up a different route, I think, and hopefully I don't get myself lost. But yeah, thanks guys for popping in on the weekend. It was good. I didn't think I'd get any numbers at all, but it was very, very positive. I think even Friday I pushed it as well. Friday, Saturday, Sunday I had good numbers in there. Oh, well, I consider them very good numbers, like laughable to the bigger guys. But it is a lot harder just showing content like this. Not everybody gets into this, but there is people out there like you guys and me that love this. But yeah, I did think about a few bar streams, but I don't know how they would work out and what trouble I would be in. So yeah. Okay. I reckon I was up in that mountain once before. Yeah. Oh, hang on. We've got the chat again. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Because I noticed that the other day, all the chat just went, and I thought, oh, okay, so that might be just cluttering out. Like the crate, and it might make things run smoother on their end perhaps. I don't know, I'm no expert on this YouTube caper, mate, but DWP knows to know. I don't know, because actually on this phone I can tell, because this is the phone that I had all the Ks and all worked out, and because like one of the first times I come out to Pattaya, on one of those days I walked 16 Ks, and that's going back a long time. I think when I bought the phone, I think. But I think I do at least about 5 to 10k a day, but there are the days where I don't, because I've done a mischief to my ankle. I think I've done like a nerve thing on my toe, and I've upset a nerve up the leg, but it seems to be working itself out. Like I did think I had drop foot. I thought, oh geez, I hope I don't have drop foot. And then I have to go and have an operation. And so I did try all these exercises, stretching and stuff. And it seems to have helped a lot. And from what I read, just do some exercise. So I'm not walking true on the right leg properly, but it's sort of like a horse clapping the other day. But if it's not sorted out by tomorrow, I'll have to go and see a podiatrist, sadly, I think, because I don't really want to have any foot issues, and I have had it for about a week now. I was starting to think it was just like my arthritis, like with like my knees, but I do think it's just when I had that blister, I raised my toe up, and then over a week of just doing that, I've set that nerve into a wrong position, and now like I'm trying to fix it back up, if that makes sense. But we'll turn here, although I should go straight and do a different path. I don't think I've gone this path, perhaps. But I've gone up there 2 or 3 times now, and that's a nice view. I did try to get, I think, sunset, but that didn't really happen, I don't think. And that's the military police there. Military police. Oh, that's the army police. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's a really nice walk down there. Hopefully if I go this way I won't do myself too much of a mischief. But I think I've got an idea that, oh, what's this? Yeah, a couple of times, not on this trip, but I've found like money on the ground. I know when I was in Pradamak, I'd always be walking from the condo to Family Mart, and quite often I'd find 20 baht, 40 baht. And one time I dropped 20 baht, and then I found it on the way back home. So I thought, oh, okay, cool. But it is always good when you do find money. Oh, it does look like, I guess it do walking, does he? I wasn't aware of that. Huh. I'll have to talk to him about his walks. They could be a good stream for him. But I suppose he doesn't really want people, seeing his walking tracks and stuff. I guess they're, yeah, because sadly people do want to do a mischief to people. Sadly, yeah. These so-called businessmen. Really beautiful day today. Actually, there's that temple I saw the head of from up in that mountain. That's something that I've got to get to. I will make a mental footnote of that. And this looks like a golf course, guys. Yeah, bloody golf. But I do like putt-putt, as I've said. I might cut through here because I reckon there is a soy. I'm pretty certain there is a soy that cuts all the way up through like the mountain. or knoll. I guess you'd call this a knoll, I guess. Yeah, you got to watch those landmines. Not as bad as Pattaya. Like Pattaya has all the landmines there. You got to watch. And if you venture out in Myanmar, Golden Triangle, yeah, you've got to watch the landmines out there for real, y'all. They actually use rats to test the grounds. Yeah. Yeah, there is a cutway through there, but might be up here. Now, I'm not too sure what this place is. This is the 37th Army Circle Military Museum. Ah, is this where the museum is? I wonder if this is free. I will Google this, because I know where this is now. I'll Google this. If this is free, I'll come here. Yeah. I'll get to the comments in a minute. I'll just cross the sides because the sun is shining on me on this side. Yeah. I'll just have a quick gander up here, but there's a dog there, so I won't go any further. I don't want to upset a soy dog. And here's some nice food. Ooh, look at this, guys. Chicken. Chicken. Gai. Very nice. Smell good. Yeah, look good, smell good. And here's some more gai, I think. Or is it? Yeah. Very good. Cooking, barbecue. And you can do some washing here, and it says 10 baht. 10 baht. Actually, I could come here. So I'll walk for an hour just to save myself 10 baht. I'm joking. Or am I? Yeah, I reckon YouTube will probably sort out that bug with an update, I dare say, in the next day or two. They usually are pretty good with their updates, I find. I really need my sweat rag today. And here's these places I keep talking about, guys, about the street food restaurant just in your house. Pretty cool, eh? You know, you make some coin. You know, you can have a ma and pa shop, or just sit there and watch the world go by, as that old fella's doing. Actually, I could walk up there and then end up back there, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to continue on this different path. And here comes an ambulance, guys. See ya, Crappio. Yeah, apparently he went in one of them when those Indians went to town on him, you know. He was in there crying. Going, oh, I don't have insurance, he was saying. Really nice smells around here. Ooh. And here it is, a street food. This one here looks good. We'll have a look, actually. Yeah, there's a bit of glare there, sadly. But northern Thai food and some ants as well. Some eggs, plenty of eggs. And have a look at that. Now, this is spectacular, guys. Absolutely, really good. Actually, they've got a menu as well, and it's even got English as well, guys. So that's rice and curry. So you can have a 40 and a 50 and a 60 baht version. So that is good when you do see the smaller size. So if you don't have a large amount of money, you can still eat the same meal and get a smaller version. Now they do this a lot in Banchan, and I think it's a good thing that they do think of the person that may not have much cash. So very, very good prices at 40 baht, guys, and then you can get the bigger one at 70 or 60. So very, very good. And they do have everything in English as well and Thai. So good thumbs up. Cup and cup. Oh, and there's more. Wait, there's more, guys. There's more. And here's their details. Very good. And it smells really good. Now, I'm like on rice, yeah. Like so much good food. Cup and cup. So really, really good places along here. Now, I've never gone past here before, but smells fantastic, and people just come in here during the day. We won't invade anyone's foods, things like I do like to do that sometimes, but sometimes you've got to give people their privacy when eating. So you've got a lot of businesses like this, like a Steptoe and Son. Never know, like the bloke might have died and he had no kids that cared perhaps, but I know there's been many reports of persons haven't heard anyone from some time, and then after a year they go and rock up and there's a skeleton there, sadly. I used to see a lot of that on the when I used to watch the news in the condo. Now we could walk up this soy, which we probably will, but I just want to see if anything, because I don't want to head too far and head out. See, if I keep going up there, I'm going to end up near that market because I know where I am. So I think just in the nature of getting back to where I'm going, we'll go back here, but I'm going okay, guys. See, this is sort of like what I want if I can't get a terrace place. I want something like this where I can have a little business here and I can live up top, and I could even do something, I don't know. But it's just a realistic dream I have, and I keep saying, guys, you've got to have realistic dreams. You can't have dreams which aren't achievable. But something like this is achievable for most people if they put their mind to it. So that actually is really nice. I like that. I don't know if that's two businesses or one, and you've got a place up the top, and that is perfect. That is really, really nice. Oops, we'll do something nice here, guys.
Thank you.
Alright.
Thank you. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just on my walk. Yeah, walking. Oh, do you want me to forget the gate for you too? Oh, it's locked. Okay, no worries. Cup and cup. That's all right, love. Yeah. See, I am a good guy, guys. And some people say I'm a bad guy. These seats here are really good. Like there's one at the family's, and I did try to buy it, and there was no go. He was saying something like 50, 60,000, and I said, what? For that? I said, okay. But apparently it was quite old and sentimental. Now this is a real bite, guys. Yeah, see, I used to like that gravy pork, but I had a bad one in Banchan, and see, it was sort of a like if it's the one I'm talking about, the one with that gravy. It's see, I think the gravy, the one I had, it was the gravy that spoiled it for me. But I did used to get a good one in Pattaya. No, in Payao. And then I had one in Banchan. Ooh, look, a fishing shop, guys. A fishing shop. I found a fishing shop. Praise be. And we've only got 3 people in the chat. So, oh no. Let's have a look. I've been trying to find a fishing shop. I've Googled so many fishing shops. And you know what? This is one of the locations I Googled. And it just happens to be on chance that I've gone down this random soy by chance. And I've ended up at a fishing shop. So let's spend a bit of time and have a good look. And we'll have a look at some prices in here. Yeah, so have a look at this. Oh. So we'll have a look at some twine, because I was just thinking of grabbing some twine and some hooks and then just getting a bit of bamboo and doing a huckleberry fin style. So what did carp? See, I have so much fishing gear in Australia, it's not funny. I did give a lot of stuff away, but I have this, I should say I had, it's still there actually, but it's full of fishing lures, so many hooks, everything, every type of fish you could imagine, there was a rig there for it. Because normally when I have a hobby or a passion, I go to town on it. I usually take a while to see if I really like this, and then if it does something for me, I go to town and I invest in that, and yeah. So for those reels, okay. So let's have a look to see what type of other ones I've got. Yeah, a Bobby Crush would like this one. We'll see if we can find a telescopic rod. So there's some burleys. See, I was hoping to get like one of those little packs in DIY. Like, I know in Australia you get these like cheap as chip shops, and you can just go and buy like this dirt cheap fishing thing, which will last you like all of 5 minutes. But that's sort of what I was after as well. So it's got the hooks and the sinkers now. For river fishing, you'd be using a runner sinker. If you are going to use a sinker at all, like you'd have to use so it runs across. So like if it does jag, it's not going to get too caught. But majority of the time, you'll just have some type of floaty system as well. Like with these ones here, you'll put your burley in there, but you do have to be careful when you're casting. But some really interesting stuff in here, guys. Now, I will have a look at if they've got any combos and see what type of prices that they are. But I don't think I'll be coming back here, but you never know. So you got $4.50 on one of them. That's quite good actually. A Caro 2000. A Caro 2000. Caro 5000. So that's about 450. I wonder what the extra 50's on there for. So you could do one for about 1,000. See, I want a telescopic one. I want this. Yeah, I do want to go fishing, and we will go fishing. Yeah, I just want to see if they've got any like packs as well. Yeah, look, there is a couple of more fishing shops in here, so I do want to have a look in them. See, I dare say for the fish that I want to be going for in there, they were like the black brim in Australia, so I reckon these 9s, quite possibly. 8s, yes. And yeah, I reckon about them. I reckon these ones would be the ones for the river fish, I think. You could even use these 15s and 14s. You can definitely use these ones as well, and they're only 20 baht. Yes, okay, so I've got some hooks there. And here's some twine, so here we go. 45 baht. So I could do a cheapie and just get some hooks and some twine and go and just snap off some bamboo or pick up some bamboo. So I will make a footnote where this shop is, because that's pretty good. I didn't see a telescopic one there. So, because if I buy a rod, you know, it just makes so much more hassle, because I do like to go on a little trip, and I think with the telescopic, like what Bobby was saying, I can just put that in my backpack. And have a look at this chicken, guys. Now this chicken here will go off. It will go off. It will go off to some restaurant. And here's some beer, guys. I did say we would get some beer prices. So have a look at this system here, guys. This here will save time and back. And this is a very smart invention, and we do this in Australia as well. So it is good to see this in Thailand. But very, very hard work, and he's got a good system up there. So he's thinking smart and working smart. And have a look at all this beer, guys, and we get the thumbs up. And he's from Coke, and I used to work at Coke too. Yeah. But plenty of the beer there in the Leo Garden Carp. So most people are really cool out here, guys. You know, like they'll give you the thumbs up. They don't give you the fingers. And there's a soy dog there, and he's actually, here's a phone. I could call someone who cares, but that is a very interesting phone. But this looks like this business here is having a facelift, and it is a coffee shop. And this is the location I'm at, because apparently I am on the run. But I don't know how I could be on the run and streaming. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. They didn't think that clearly when they made that website, did they? Yeah. All right, I'll just pop down here for a few moments. Yeah, it's a shame the chat button's gone skew with and people have dropped off. I think probably Ben's gone live, or Ron, or somebody else, I don't know. But we'll keep going for at least another half hour. I'm not too far from where I'm I'm going to end. So I just want to check on a few things to see what power I've got. Okay, we've got one bar on the power bank. I think we're at full charge on the phone, so we've definitely got 40 minutes in us, so we'll be okay. Because I know there's about 20 minutes, if that, if there's no charge on the phone, because I did do a pop-up of that market they set up, and it was just, I got about 15-20 minutes out of it. And this battery was replaced a while ago. Alright, we'll get back in a moment. But yeah, we'll go for at least no more than 40 minutes, and then I'm going to wrap it up, and I've got to go do a few things and have to make a few phone calls. But yeah, as I said, we'll be here for another little bit, and then we'll go away, and then we'll come back to Chiang Rai. We'll go to Palau. They'll come back here, and then we'll go somewhere new for a little while. But you never know, I could end up staying there for like a month. You never know, anything's possible, because I was only supposed to be here for 5 days. And we've been here a month now. And I'm absolutely loving it. Even though I've had trolls attack me, I've had trolls make tribute websites. Had some fake AIDS receipts come up, absolutely fake, dirty scoundrels they are. But their days will come, their days will come. Not by me, but by someone else. So really lovely temperature today. It's not too bad. It is quite warm, but like that Saturday stream, like that was just really hot in there, and it really rattled me for some reason. I don't know why, and I love heat. Yeah, I'm glad I come down this soy, and that other soy where I came across that really nice cafe being built. But like that fishing shop, I think I want to have a look to see if I can get a telescopic rod. But if I can't find a telescopic rod within reason, I think I'll just cut to the chase and come and buy some hooks. And I was hoping to find like a sinker and pack with the hooks, but I didn't see anything in there. So I think the next shop, but that was one of the shops that was advertised. I did see it on Google, but some of them, that's the thing with Google pictures. They take a picture and then it doesn't look like a business, it looks like a house. And that's what I've been saying. You walk around the street and you'll see a place and you'll think this isn't a business, and then you'll walk back, say later in the day, and then you'll see it is a business. So these roller doors, a lot of businesses don't have advertising, believe it or not, like these ones. But see, I used to do advertising, and advertising is key, whether it's good or bad. All right, we'll get back onto the path. Yeah, it's really important to sit down and have a rest from time to time. I really should have taken the rocks out of my shoes again. And there's a little cubby house, perhaps for a dog. See, even those houses there, I quite like that. Get some somtam and the food on. Ooh, that looks nice. Those capsicums, yeah, capsicums are really good on. There was this meal I used to get in, sorry, the soy bacao market that's up near the butchers I used to go to in up past Treetown. They had this really nice sweet and sour chicken dish in that food court there. And if you do go there, do try that. And it is a big meal for like 70 baht. It's a meal for two people, pretty much. Like I used to just get a plate and I'd say, do you want rice? And I'd go, no, I can't fit it in with the rice. But I dare say if you did get that meal, even in Treetown, there was a place in there that had something similar. Like in like that Treetown, like a lot of the places in there were very good and very reasonable price. Like I did eat in that Treetown a few times because the food was actually quite good. And then on Soy Pothole, there was a couple of good little restaurants there on just at the closer part of Soy Bacao. There was some like just trying to think of that restaurant, but they had a really big menu, which I was see when you do see restaurants that have a long menu, you do have to scratch your head a bit, but they did have some awesome food, like, because I do watch a bit of the old Gordon Ramsay back in the days, and he's always going, you've got too much food on your menu. But that favourite khao soi restaurant I go to only has like 5 dishes. Like they used to have 6. They got 5. So I think some people just have delusions of grandeur, and there is a scorpion. Whew. There's some fish stink around here, I tell you that. I know in Banchan, oh geez, there was a couple of soys up near the beach and they absolutely reeked. I reckon I did a stream up there that night. I got lost and I went down the wrong path. Yeah, that was a comedy of errors that day because I set out to walk and then like a guy I know, he come and pick me up and says, oh, I'll take you for free. And then he said, oh, here, 50 baht, 50 baht. And the sad thing is I only had 50 baht on me and I was planning to use that for a drink and I was ropeable. He goes, oh, I'll give you a lift for free. And yeah, so I was quite annoyed about that. But I did film that and he did say to his friends, oh, no, that didn't happen. But I do have a recording of that and that was quite funny. Yeah, I think the chat's balked, I think. Yeah, that's sad. But we'll go for another 20 minutes, half hour until I get back to civilization. Well, I am in civilization. I really like this soy. And there's really nice houses here and there's a lot of food here and shops. And you got your motorcycle. That's a pretty interesting place there, isn't it? It's a bit worse for wear, but there's a nice house in there. But um, see, I sort of like these places, and they're sort of like on that hill. See, we're pretty much in the downtown now, nearly. I think if I go down there, I'll end up near the market. It looks a bit populated down there, so I might just... Actually, I will continue this way, actually. So we've got about 20 minutes, I reckon. And then I'm going to go and have something to eat. Yeah, that's a school over there, I just noticed. Oh, somebody's put the fertiliser out. I thought it was dog manure, but it's fertiliser. Oh. Cafe and Cuddle. So this is a cafe cuddle place. I dare say it'd be an animal one. But there's actually, I thought there was only one cat cafe here, but there's actually two, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's more. But yeah, I haven't gone into a cat cafe, and I probably won't. But they do seem very popular. All right, we'll duck the camera a bit over here because there's schoolgirls over there. Ah, here's a nice thing. Are these green gates or black gates? No, black gates. I thought they were green. But this is a nice home. Very, very nice. Very Greekish Italian style. Now those terraces there aren't too bad. They're got pink, blue, green, and beige, I think it is. Very interesting. And you never know, these could be businesses still in there that don't open until later in the day, but it looks like these, actually I think that one's been used, but you never know, they do leave these windows open. And there's a dumb weight there. I've seen a couple of these around, and they are a blessing because if you've got to lug stuff up to the top, it's a pain in the butt. So that there is amazing, and it's a lot cheaper than paying 250,000 Thai baht for each floor for a lift. So that English chap that's took over that Bavarian place, that's actually got a lift in there as well, and it's fully wheelchair access as well. So we'll head up this way because this way should lead me up to the clock tower perhaps. I know if I go that way I'll end up there, but we'll go this way. Visitors. And these are 2,200 for a whippersnipper, guys. 2,000, okay. So you could start somebody a gardening business. Yeah. It's not a bad idea. Buy someone some machetes and whippersnippers, some fuel, some gloves, some hats, some armbands. Could start up a business. Not me, but that would be a good business for a Thai man. The Jeremiah's gardening. Yeah, we'll be doing some other gardening. Planting mango trees. And here's the furniture store. Looks like they've got pretty cheap prices. Yeah, it's been a bit hit and miss with furniture stores. Like, I had good luck at that Winner place, guys. Like, they were really good in there. I might go back. Yeah, because I didn't film everything in there. Because, all right, I do know where I am. I'm back pretty much where I started from, which does happen on the Esquire channel, guys. So I reckon what we'll do is I'll just show a bit through here because we've probably got some new viewers. I don't know if the chat's working again. I know it started again and then broke again, but must be, yeah, I reckon there's some gremlins in the system again. But that's what happens, guys, in life. Things aren't always perfect, as you do see, and do know yourself. See, I was saying the other day, today, I think, or the other day, about the frites. I did try some of this ham style as frites with some tomato sauce. It was okay, but it was not the style that I wanted. I can't remember if I did show these phones before, but they've got an iPhone 6 there as well. That's only a 16 gig. Yeah, because a couple of chaps were saying that the vision isn't too bad, and I thought, oh, I could just get a cheap iPhone, but I don't think they'd have stabilisation. Yeah, we'll get the Samsung fixed. It'll only be 4,000 anyway, but the phone still commands a good price anyway. So yeah, I've got the 852S 5G, and they still go for like 10, 12, and this one here is 9. But I don't think that's the S. I've got the S5G one, so that one's a little bit more. No, that one there, sorry, is less. Yeah, iPhone 6S, like, I dropped my A52 Samsung up at the temple, and I come to Thailand with 3 phones. I come with the Samsung A52S, best camera and very good phone, 540 Australian, which is about 14,000 Thai baht or a bit less. And I lent my daughter's mum my Samsung S9, and that broke. So I'm just down to my this, but I did get a quote on my Samsung to get fixed for 4,000, and I will get that done at some point. But yes, so apparently the people on YouTube have said I've got a very expensive camera, and you've just confirmed it is an iPhone 6S. So there we do have it, guys. A Thai man has confirmed Jeremiah is not lying. So if you want to believe the lies of Mr. Orchids and Crapio, that's up to you. But you've got it from a Thai man who doesn't know me from a bar of soap, and I don't simp to him and pay him money where he would lie, like these big businessmen do. Yeah. But enough of those characters, Mr. Orchids. Yeah. Yeah, bloody peanut. Yeah, I look forward to having a chat with you when I come to Pattaya. Yeah, it's going to be quite a nice chat. And then it's going to be a good stream too. So see how you get out of that one. Yeah. But it is quite comical how they say, oh, he's still filming with an expensive phone. Well, an iPhone 6S was expensive in its time. If you're going back about 10 years, you big businessman twit. And here's some eggs. Some eggs. And eggs do a lot of damages to houses, guys. If eggs are thrown at your house, they do cause a lot of problems, guys. And here is a Ninja Turtle. And here are some small Ninja Turtles, guys. So we do have the small Ninja Turtles. And these are so cute and tiny that I want to pick them up and put them in my hand and show some content. But we won't, because I might have to buy them. Now here is some eel. And he's trying to escape, that poor turtle. But that was quite amusing. The guy said, "Oh, iPhone 6 is good." See, I didn't even script that, guys. I didn't even come to the market before and pay that guy some monies, because I don't have any monies. Now, there's a really good Ma and Pa shop around here that I quite often go to, but they're all quite good. And have a look at these biscuit bins, guys. This here is absolutely fantastic. And those biscuits, oh geez, I could just imagine that. I'll be sitting there with my coffee and just going to town with those cookie and vanilla flavoured creams. Because I quite often go into the Ma and Pa or 7-Eleven and grab the 5 baht cookies there. And when you do have the munchies or you are a bit hungry, they do go down a treat, especially with a coffee or a Milo. But it is quite interesting. Now, a friend of mine has recommended an apartment around here, and I was given the address, but yeah, I don't know. I reckon it'd be good. And if I could find that right location, I might be able to stream from it. Like, how good would that be? Like getting like a room here temporary, and I'd just be able to stream from here. That would be cool. Yeah, I popped into this 7-Eleven the other day. It's a really small one. All right, we'll start to wind it up a bit anyway, because I think the chat's broken and we're pretty much here anyway. Here's some pretty cool toy stuff. Like, it's just like a cheap little toy that will last a while, but it will make the kid happy for a short time. And if you don't have much money, most kids are very appreciative of anything, really. Yeah, we do have to come back here. Yeah, it was about 2,500 baht to get the eyes tested. Like, I got the private cover, as I was saying before, but I didn't finish that story. I've got the private cover in Australia, but that don't cover it out here anyway. But I used to get my eyes checked every year, but I only had to have I think I had them replaced a year before I come out, and I was due to have my eyes tested 6 months of being here, because they sent me a reminder email saying, Jeremy, you need to come in and have your eyes tested. It's that time of the year. And they did send me another one, I think last week or the week before, I think it was. So I did go down there and catch up with my mate down there, cutting up the meat, getting a bit tongue-tied, so that means we're very close to the end. So we'll wrap it up in the next 5. Don't think the chat's working again, probably. Do apologise if people are chatting and I don't see it. You can blame YouTubers for that. or we could just blame the dark forces. But it's been good. Thank you for everyone that's come in and hit the like and said g'day. Thank you for the lurkers as well. Feel free to chat. Just say something nice or positive, or if you want to see something, if you want me to go and get a price on something within reason. I won't get no prices on LTs or STs. But quite happy to get beer prices, prices on speakers, prices on pretty much anything. But yeah, I do a lot of markets, I do a lot of the streets, I do a lot of temples. But we'll do a lot more. But yeah, we are on the streets of Asia. We try to stay positive. Plenty of these gold shops. I think next time I come through here and I've got the time, I'll get some prices on gold. Yeah, because I haven't checked the prices on the gold little ingots. I think the last time I bought some and sold them, they were around about 2,200 or thereabouts. So they hadn't really moved too much when I got rid of mine. But I did make a little on it, so. Now there's the mountain view in the background. Oh, yeah. All right, we'll wind it up now. Sorry I can't see any comments, but yeah, it's been good. We'll come back another time, obviously. I think I've done my dash for today. I've done a whole lot. I was only supposed to stream. I only wanted to stream for like an hour, and I hadn't prepared myself for longer, but that does happen, guys. Whew. Yeah, that foot does sound like a Clydesdale. Yeah, I think that's an army guy. The dark green. I think the dark green, that's because the brown are the police, and the green I think they could be police too, but the higher police. Yeah, because there's all types of polices around. Oh, there's that. It will come down here, guys. That's pretty cool, eh? See, welcome to Chiang Rai. Now, I did get. I was somewhere where all those were parked, but yeah. So I'll just park up here and get something to eat. All right, guys. Thanks again for popping in, showing your support. It's been good. I've got some exciting things to come. Yesterday I had a break. I've uploaded some stuff to the members area. I've got some exciting stuff to go into the members area over the next couple of weeks. I'm working on when Billo went to the exclusive English speaking school run by JG and Banksy. Yeah, so I'm working on that one. I might do a couple of promos and put them into the general public, and I think, I don't know if I'll put this one into the general public for everyone to see, just for a bit of a taste test, but I don't know if that would upset the new members. I don't know, so I'll probably put it just into the members and see what they think, and just let them make the decision, because I have got some new members in there, which I was quite shocked, because it was just a joke with the memberships guys, because I was called an e-beggar, and I thought, well, they're going to call me an e-beggar, I may as well put what they've got. But I don't have no cash apps or anything like that, and I'm not going to go that route. It's just the super chats that don't give out anyone's personal information, because that's not what we're about, because I've already had my information shared enough as it is. So we've gone on long enough today, so I do appreciate all the support. It's been great, guys. We are here to stay in Asia. We will go on more trips. And there's a coffee for 45 baht. And I do need a coffee, but I think I will just go back to the room and hopefully have a free one. All right, guys, we'll come back tomorrow, I think. I don't know if I've got the energy to do a stream later today, but you never know. I might try and pop up, like I'm trying to pop up on a few other streams just to support my friends. But it is a bit hard when you've got the dark forces doing raid parties on you. So we'll leave that there. Thanks again, guys. Uru for now.